And we'll do it live because I probably have to move a bunch of people around. Just knowing the way this is.
Yeah, we'll probably have stuff we can get out of the way, like introductions and all that stuff. And then when Kara gets here, we can introduce her and all
Oh,
that.
look at that. Everybody is nice and set up. The only person who wasn't ready was me.
Yeah.
Sigh. Hello, everyone. We're slowly getting this this party started. The lady is abed. The guests have been filed away into various torture and pleasure chambers, depending upon performance. The toys have been put away, and it's time for a bun to play. Or in this case, Cyberpunk Red. We are in fact. I'm running. Other people are playing. So, that's some good times. Before we start, I would like to direct everyone's attention to the pinned message on my Twitch, which is a sneaky way to get you all to check out my page just real quick. You know, maybe toss a follow if you want to. It's totally up to you. Oh, by the way, also, BoyLover69, that is a lovely name, and thank you for the follow. The only thing better than that would be a Bun Lover 69. Anyway, so the thing I am specifically talking about is if you look up to the pinned, you will see. Where's the text? I got a text right here. We utilize Tailspire to create this lovely three-dimensional map that you are seeing for yourself. The vast majority of this map, the environments, everything, I built. Like, I put this map together, utilizing assets from the Tailspire engine. A lot of these figures were either created by myself in Hero Forge or was created by the lovely Sedusa in Hero Forge. Those are the figures that we will be using. Some of these figures, however... Thank you, Etheria Media. There we go, Etheria Media. Some of these figures... Ethereal? Am I missing the L? I missed the L. Alright, look, I'm in the middle of a pitch. Anyway, some of these figures were not created by me. Some of these figures were created by some really talented artists. If you happen to work with Tailspire, you will know that you can go to mod.io, that's mod.io, and you can find some really amazing figures like this guy. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but I know he is headed away from work and to the Leather Club. He is here to have some fun. And some of these vehicles as well was all created by different artists. The two artists that are mainly here that have created any figure that I haven't created or Sedusa hasn't created was created, in fact, or by Hero Forge, was created by Scott Cross and an individual known as J888. I don't know anything about them other than the fact that they create some really amazing Cyberpunk, both environments and figures. So that is their shout out. Thank you very much. Thank you for making our game that much more real, our setting that much more lively. All right.
Hey, Bun.
I'm good. Yes.
I had to back out. Could you pull me back in?
You had to back out?
My game did a weird, so I backed out, and now I'm just waiting on GM.
Your game did a weird? Gotcha.
My game was a weird.
Your game was a weird.
There it go. No.
Last night, my concert was a Weird Al.
There.
I got to see Weird Al and Puddle's Pity Party. I knew I was going to see Weird Al, did not know I was going to see Puddle's Pity Party, and oh, how I squeed. The only problem I had with the Puddle's Pity Party is like half of the set was dedicated to Kevin Costner, and that made me cry. I felt like explicitly tortured. As we all know, Kevin Costner is the worst part of anything he's in. But it makes sense. Puddles is basically like your Nana. Of course she's going to think Kevin Costner is great. Yeah, Puddles. I love Puddles. Oh my god. It was an amazing concert. That voice is just... Like, I think if their microphones hadn't worked, Puddles could have still rocked that theater. That little amphitheater we were in. 100%. Okay. So this is... Let me move this so I can actually see the title. This is Cyberpunk Red, A Pound of Flesh and Steel. That is the title of the game. This is the Geek Squad. Those are the lovely people that you see before you. In these little figures. And this is Season 3, Episode 2, A Red Door. Yes, every single title for this season is going to involve red. Congrats. If you've spotted that, congrats to you. The one person who is already out here. Let's go into this lovely little... It's not a bodega, it's an oasis. And find out where their head is at and who they're playing. Currently, I have the old figure. We will get the new figure in just as soon as I can figure out how to do that. Give me some time on that one, Nix. But why don't you let us know?
Hello, everybody. My name is the person. I am X-Saris, or just Saris. Totally fine. I get to play Nyx, the exotic augmented cyber bat cat. She is a very stabby, passionate, and stubborn Irish girl who is our lawless lawman. And right now, let's see, in the bodega, I believe we just got to Night City after unlocking some very core memories. Nyx is overall feeling pretty okay. She's, adjusting to city very slowly, and she just wanted to come out and get some food while everybody else is sick and resting. And as soon as she came in here, people started looking at her funny, and then they started really looking funny at this chap with the red cap, similar to hers. So she's currently thinking about, oh geez, do they think I'm him? Do I want to be him? Do I want to steal things?
You are. You're in what is known as an oasis. An oasis is not a bodega. An oasis is more of a convenience store. For those of you who are familiar with Cyberpunk Red, oases are places that Continental Brands uses to sell all of their many terrible products. Continental Brands are the people who bring you kibble, amongst many other things. Everything that they have is exactly the right price for the people with exactly enough money to handle this amount of cheap food and not handle the absolute devastation that it will do to both your soul and to your intestines. But yeah, I will say, Nyx, right now you are seeing, this guy is kind of I'm not going to deal with this. And this is a red cap. This guy is not speaking. He's obviously muscle. But yeah, you do notice they are wearing for a very similar color and outfit to the outfits that you remember that your Da and his crew used to wear. Ripper wears similar outfits. The only difference is they all seem to be wearing a red cap as opposed to a green cap. Go ahead and light these guys up a little bit. And right now, they seem to be intimidating the hell out of this poor woman behind the counter who isn't even looking at, you see there's a shotgun right over there. She's not even coming close to going forward, which probably makes sense given the size of this dude and the size of this dude's gun. You do also notice they're either speaking, and I'm only sometimes will I dare try this because I don't want to insult anybody. They definitely have an Irish or a Scottish lit to their accents. And for this guy, it's obvious that's who he is. This guy is obviously he has watched a lot of videos and he is trying his best to pull it off. He's not very successful, but then again, with the size of his gun, doesn't seem like he needs to be. And you notice as more and more people sort of notice that these guys are coming in, they seem to be, what a shame. I guess I'll go this way. And you will also notice that the big guy has moved to the door. And he's kind of standing in front. For those who are new, for those who are new to the Cyberpunk Red Pound of Flesh and Steel games, around everywhere, there are these little holograms of this guy. This guy is apparently, based on what the voice is saying, is a guy named Razzmatazz. And he is telling you to crack open a blue Razzmatazz berry. One of these cans. And he is so popular, or at least Continental Brands is so fixated on making sure that you do that he is even in the marketing. Like right now, his holographic self is floating above here, saying to everyone, it's like, I would never suggest anyone get into high fructose corn syrup and guava and caffeine, but it has always worked wonders for me. And if you look at him, both his mannerisms and his look and his speech patterns, it seems to be that he is posing as Johnny Depp posing as Hunter S. Thompson from the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He is a poser, which is something that exists in Cyberpunk quite a bit, but he is like poserception. He is posing as a poser.
Interesting.
All right. Do we have a car yet? Yes, he's playing. Well, he's not playing. He's had surgery done. Like, straight up, he has had body sculpting done. Not only to his features, but to his voice and everything. He has had actual surgery to look as much like this character as he possibly can. Which is something of a theme in this game, for those of you who are unfamiliar. All of the characters, all of our players, are what's known as exotics. Exotics are kind of like the Cyberpunk world's, the Cyberpunk Red's version of furries and LARPers and so on. If you want to be a cat girl, if you want to be a vampire, if you want to be an ogre or an elf, a lot of people love elf lines, you become an exotic and you get actual surgery to make yourself look like an elf. And other cybernetics that give you certain abilities that are similar to elves, like, you know, if you want to have advanced hearing and low light vision and so on. If you have a lot of money, you go to a place called the Zoo, which is run by Biotechnica, and over the course of a lovely month vacation, a full-on spa, they get you acclimated to your new body, to your new shape, and everything. And through this acclimation, it's such a wonderful affair that you lose the minimum amount of humanity. Humanity is something that you lose anytime you put in cybernetics that are of weapon-grade quality. Now, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the cash, you don't have the flash, you go to a place called the Pound. The Pound is not a spa. The Pound does all of the same body sculpting. They will make you into the creature of your dreams, and all it's going to cost you is your memories. And a phenomenal debt that then you will slowly be paying off by doing wet work for the Pound. So all of our players here all come from the Pound. They have all had extensive surgery done, as you can see by looking at Nyx. And they all owe a lot of money. Speaking of Nyx, what is your debt currently to the Pound? How much do you owe them?
One moment, my friend.
Just over 13K.
13K. And if she gets over 15K, then she sort of fails the program, and they will start doing things. They will get their money back one way or the other. And all of those ways are not nice ways. So that's kind of why you are out here, Nyx. Well, for two reasons. One is to pay off that ridiculous debt. And two, because your friend and old, like a friend of your father's, known as Ripper, has hired you guys to come back to Night City to deal with a problem. You don't know what the problem is. He has not been very upfront with what's going on. But he did call you the prodigal daughter, and he did say it was time to come home. Yes, you could totally be a Lamia, Cyberpunk girl. You absolutely, 100%. If I remember correctly, Nyx's form is based on a bat dragon.
Nargacuga.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Monster.
It's a bat cat.
Yes, from Monster Hunter. So there's really no limits as long as they can figure out, okay, this is how you'd look, and these are the cybernetics that would make you do the things that it is that you want to do. The only limitations is there are certain forms that really hit your humanity really hard, like bears, because there's so much cybernetic involved, so many enhancements involved with turning yourself into a bear person. You have a tendency to be really close to cyberpsychosis, which if you've seen Edge Runners, it is a form of insanity that hits you once you've lost all of your humanity due to the cybernetic enhancements. That is a whole lot of me trying to play for time. Do we have a Kara yet?
No, I don't think we will.
Yeah, I don't think she's joining us.
I would really wish Kara would send me a message. Okay, I'm being told that... So, Sedusa made these characters, and she is telling me that Gunner over here is a quote, is one of the green caps, and not, in fact, a red cap.
I'm sorry, you didn't have to say it out loud, just switch him out.
Nope, it's too late.
Damn it.
There we go.
I didn't put a hat on that one, but he's wearing all green. Yes, there we go.
There we go.
There's the red gunner.
There's the red guy. All right, cool, that works.
I thought you could tell naturally that one of them looks like, he's been through rough stuff, and the other one looks like he could probably get it with any woman in this store.
Yeah, well, the thing is he had that red hair. So, but now that I think about it, yeah, I did tell you that a lot of them have red hair because there's a whole lot of Irish and Scottish descent specifically in this crew. To think about the crew that Nyx comes from, imagine a IRA version of the Peaky Blinders. So there you go. I wish I had been informed about this. I can use credits for the tabletop models as well. Okay, we'll talk about that whiteout. Okay, well, that changes things a whole lot. I will say, just for the sanity of your DM, if you can't make it, let them know, because sometimes they plan things specifically for your character, and it's like, hey, now's the time for some spotlight, and it's like, I'm not there. Anyway, the evil gene tools color. All right, so we will do this an entirely different way. So Nyx, it is up to you on what it is that you think about what's going on and how you wish to approach this. You know, this guy he is doing the slow roll of intimidation. Like he's in that sort of mode of, this is an awfully nice shop. Would be a shame if it all exploded into a huge ball of fire. Except he's sort of doing it in a very sort of, oh, I remember back in the day, back when the old crew was here, they never would have had a place like this. No, not at all. Maybe a bodega, but more than likely some street vendors, some people from the town, working for themselves. But this, no, Continental Brands in our territory, that's an invasion. It's an invasion of our livelihoods and our privacy. You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, I just work here. Well, of course you work here, but, that kind of makes you part of the problem, doesn't it? You could have worked anywhere else. There's a nice bar over there. You could have worked over there, but no, you decided to work here. He is definitely, there's definitely a edge of malice to what he's saying, but he's taking his time with it. He is playing with her, for sure. Meanwhile, the big guy in the back at the door is just kind of like standing there in a very much, just don't come in here. You got a problem? Back up, kind of thing. He is full on thug mode.
Which guy?
Let's see, this guy. Here, I'll move him to you so you can see him.
Why the hell couldn't I see him before? Oh, is it because he's behind the bookshelf relative to
Yes, yes,
my vision?
yes.
Okay.
Tailspire does in fact, like if somebody's behind something, you will not see them unless they come into sight. All right. Type RPG to join your adventure. Okay. Do its progress to say something on later. Might be down to ask question once.
You don't need to read. You don't need to think about that now, Bun.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
So Nyx is just very casually gonna like take what she's gotten, like all of her snacks for people, and just kind of come over towards the register, kind of set it down on the counter, just kind of side eye this guy, see if he notices her at all.
He does, because you didn't do any, like, you didn't, like, stealth up or anything like that. So he does have that kind of look of, like, who in their right mind, you know, steps up in the middle of what is obviously some sort of robbery. And he's got that little look, and he pauses for a second, and then he starts kind of, like, looking you up and down. Like, he turns around. Yes, it's going to look like his gun is in your face, but it's not, okay? His gun is down. As he sort of, like, takes a look. And you got a full-on cool blimey out of him. What is going on here? And then he pauses for a second, and he looks at your cap.
Nyx is gonna just be fucking cheeky at this point. Like when he looks at her cap, she's just gonna like tip it at him and just be like, "Evening."
And who might you be, love?
No one of concern.
Oh, I seriously doubt that. No one wears one of those without knowing what they're wearing. Not in this area. And what happened to you? Are you on your way to a party? Some sort of fancy dress? What is all this?
Not my fault that you can't appreciate fine clothes. Like she's very happy of like her ragtag, like sort of bohemian style.
I'm going to...
And I just realized, with a latex suit underneath.
What is your luck score? Like when you haven't spent any luck. What is your max luck?
7.
7. Okay. I am going to roll a d10, and we are going to compare that to your luck score. Okay. Hello there, backshots only. Oh my god. And he gets real close up to you, and he is like looking you up and down. Like seriously. Except he's not looking you up and down like he was looking her up and down, like a piece of meat in his way. And he's not looking you up and down like a different kind of piece of meat that he might want to be taken back to his place sometime. He's looking at you as something different. That's about the right age, ain't it? Are you... Tell me, who's your da?
Don't know his name. All this, fuck with my head. Why? You know me?
I think I do, love. And if your da is who I think it is, oh, we got more in common than I thought. And it's not just in these. And he reaches up to his hat. Oh, blimey, we thought you was gone. At least, that's what he told us. You notice when he said he, there's a capitalization to that. This is a he of import. No, this is Cyberpunk
Nyx,
Red.
Produce like a basic description of her dad.
Well, yeah, you had that memory.
Yeah, it's just Sarah's can't memories.
He was big, had a big beard. He kind of, it was a little bit of a, you know what? We're going with the Peaky Blinders. There's a little bit of a, of an Alfie to him.
Okay.
And yeah, you basically lay out that restriction, and he He takes his gun and, completely unconcerned for the vulnerability this puts him to, and like not even thinking that this woman's going to make a move, he puts the gun over there on the counter. And he reaches a hand up to you and it's like, oh, I can't believe I'm speaking to him myself. This is a red cap day. And he just, big old smile, and you're counting his teeth, more gold than not.
I take it that means you know him.
Well, I knew of him. I a little bit young, and he'd be sort of like points to himself, a little bit young to have been running in the crew back in the day, you know, before it happened. Speaking of which, how did you survive?
Don't exactly know. Last thing I fully remember before I woke up is this: glass, blood, and clowns.
You hear
Not
this?
exactly a pleasant memory.
You hear the sound of a guy getting knocked into a bunch of cans and falling over, and this big brutish guy is over here. It's like, oi! Back away from the door, mate. He acts like that nothing really happened. Well. So what you back for?
Was hired for a job. But before we continue, some discussions on your friend. I'm not unsympathetic. I don't like places like this. But shoot the property, not the people.
Well, see, here's the thing. We about to shoot this property. We about to shoot the hell out of this property. Do you want in or not? Is really the question.
And she kind of like looks over at the girl behind the counter, and then like
The girl
back to him.
The girl behind the counter is actually like she is huddled up as small as she possibly can be. Like at this point, she's just being very, very small, very, very close, and her eyes do not even dart toward his gun, do not dart to their gun. You get the sense that she always knew that this was a possibility, and like a major fear is being realized.
I mean, on one hand, corporate schlock, good. But on the other hand, she just works here, man.
You know what?
Nix is not about to murder anybody who works at a Walmart.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, I'll tell you what. If you want in, you want me to do you in right now. Because what she don't know and what they don't know, we're already inside. And he like kind of like looks at her, is like, by the way, old Maggie says hi. And she hears that, her eyes go wide, and her hands go up to her mouth. And then he laughs. Yeah. So I tell you what, if you want in on this, and you seem to not want to do a whole bunch of damage to these people, it's fine. I get it. I got a soft heart myself. You lead them to the back. All right. We're going to give them a little choice in just a second, once we got everybody cleared. And then we'll move on to the rest of the night. Share a few drinks. Maybe a few stories. What'd you say?
What's this choice?
Oh, the best choice. Go down with the ship. Scurry off like a rat.
That does actually make both Nix and I like smile a little bit. Let's see. She looks at the stuff that she put on the counter and just looks at him very plainly, like, "Can I keep my snacks if I say yes?"
I don't know why you'd want any of that crap. After this is over, we can get you some real food. Little bubble, little
Really?
squeak, something nice.
I'm sure that makes the puppers very excited. At the prospect of real food, 'cause she needs to feed them too.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of meat for your pet. What is up with that? Excuse me, is your dog wearing sunglasses? He's referring to the cyber eyes that your wolf has.
No, we're both just a bit strange.
No skin off my back. You should see the muggers sometimes. All right, so we're a little bit on the deadline, sweetheart. Yes, no?
Sure. And she looks back across the counter at the other girl. Come on.
He takes the gun off the thing and he puts it up in the air and he starts, he fires a couple of shots. It would be more impressive if it wasn't for the fact that the way this gun is set up is not to be all that loud. But if you look up at the ceiling, you can see where the artificial texture, the foam basic stuff up there is just gone, and the metal framing is just gone. This is a big old shotgun. Oi, it's right here. She got green hat. She's one of us. She's gonna take you to the back. All right. Then a friend of ours is gonna come back there. He's gonna give you a little choice. And everything will be everything. We're gonna get our cash. We're gonna get your cash. And this eyesore in the neighborhood is well, it ain't gonna be here anymore. Toodles. And you start gathering people up.
Yep.
All right. We will
Nyx is probably gonna go about it just like very kind of nonchalantly.
Okay. I mean, as
She's got a gentle hand.
Gotcha. As you're grabbing people up, for the most part, they're all very sort of nervous and they all kind of like look at you. Nobody says anything to you other than just to like listen to you. They're not like trying to explain anything to you. They are they have accepted 100% that you are, in fact, a representative of the Red Caps. And they want no part of whatever it is that you could possibly do to them. So they are all complying. Nobody pulls a gun, even though you know they're armed. You get the feeling that it's not worth their life. Like, even if they succeed, even if they were to take you out, you get a feeling that they know that would not be the end of it. And they do all head to the back. This guy very slowly, like, he gets up. He's got quite a shiner on him. He got hit, like, he didn't get hit like in a, I got it kind of way. He got hit as in, his skull is cracked. Like, there's a little bit of blood coming down. Yeah, and you get back here and you see what you see, and they sort of like all turn around, and this lady right over here, like, sort of turns her head, and you see something on her shoulder start to pop up, and she puts a hand over the lens. No. And she sets it back to where it was. You have seen this on Blair et al. The raccoon reporter in your crew from the Monster Squad. This
sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's got a shoulder camera as well. So this is a media that you're dealing with. And roll human perception.
Okay. Finally back at my computer, so time for Hailspire to absolutely fuck me.
Correct.
Human perception, that is going to be a 16.
16, okay. That's actually really good for this. You know enough from Blair et al. And from medias in general. This is exactly the sort of thing that any reporter worth their salt would go ahead and tape regardless, or at least do it like circumspectly. She is making a big show of saying she is not taping this. She is terrified. Whatever it is that's going down, whatever it is that you have sort of stumbled into, is not worth the story as far as she's concerned. And she is looking around too. Like, you notice her eyes are darting around. She seems to be looking for something. I will be right back while you sort of digest that, because my body has decided to betray me, but 1 second. Betrayal of the body! Betrayal of the
Look, as somebody who's diabetic and who occasionally has to like leave their stream last second, of like,
Yep.
oh shit, need to go right now.
Yep.
Non-negotiable.
I guess Nyx's biggest thing about this is like she wants to make sure that the people get out.
Oh yeah.
Like, I know Bun's gone, but I'm just kind of talking through my thought process, and she's just like, yeah, I don't really want to see any of these people hurt. But fuck the store. She's still learning about like her background and stuff, but if it's a place that her dad would have like absolutely hated, then sure. She doesn't have any love for corporate schlock.
Okay. All right. And just so you know, yes, I did do that fast. Yes, my hands did get washed. Anyway, I'm going to leave you on the mystery of what she's looking for. But I will say it does sort of like prick your ears a little bit. How, like, she's not looking for cameras for sure. She's not looking for other people. There's like something specifically, and you can see her heart rate is spiking because her chest, because it's super exposed, is going up and down, and she's like suddenly in a panic. You don't know why. But we will go back to that. And in fact, we'll actually rewind time ever so slightly as we put the rest of the crew out here. Don't get all night long.
Damn it, saddest. Like my Discord goes.
Okay, so let's put some characters out here. Let's give ourselves a Lunar Duke. Let's give ourselves a Whiteout. I will say, you all woke up, basically, and noticed that you were missing someone. Now, you also remember that you were told by your handler, someone that you've met before. You'd met Ripper before. But you had all been told to sit tight and wait. Nyx is not sitting tight and waiting. And all of you know Nyx enough to know that she does have a tendency to get in trouble. So maybe it might be good to go see where she went.
Not as bad as Lupa, I just want to point that out.
Yeah. It's not like, I mean,
True.
She's not likely to kill herself accidentally. But, yeah. So the four of you are going to go out here. We're going to talk to you guys real quick. And then we're going to give you a little scene. Let us start with... Because I'm guessing, honestly, it was on your call that everyone decided, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go check. So, that is to you, Sedusa. I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us who you're playing, and where your head is at.
Hello. I'm playing Sedusa, and I'm me. Where my head's at? We're in a city. We're finally made it into the city, and so far things have been. I think Sedusa thought she understood exactly how like messed up this place was going to be, and she has like these vague memories from previously, so she kind of knows what it is, but she's still like surprised at the sheer number of like people that are clearly injured or clearly not doing well around her.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are starving, and it's like she knows it's not supposed to, but it definitely is pulling at her in a way that she's like, it's like she's not sure if it's her Hippocratic oath or just because she's a sap, but she's very much like, I don't like all these hungry people. I don't like all this. This isn't good. This isn't fair. I don't know what our job is, but she's already trying to think, how do I get food to these people?
That's it.
What is my duty of care in this situation? At what point can I do something and it not backfire? Last time things backfired, but what if it didn't backfire? Things don't have to backfire every time.
I will say this. One of the differences between, like, say, the poverty that you're seeing here and the poverty that you've seen in the junkyard is that everybody is kind of doing, like, the spread is much closer. The spectrum between the haves and the has-nots is not that far. Like, everybody's kind of living pretty much the same. You don't really start seeing a real separation until, like, say, you go into the Purple Paradise. And that's because the Purple Paradise is mostly filled with edge runners. So people who have, have a chance to earn money and snag money through the pound. Out in the junkyard, most of them are either people who are just scavengers living off of what they can out there, or they're vermin. And you already know what, you know more about the vermin than most people do. Which so far you've all kept to yourselves too, which probably a good idea. You're not sure. Here, it's the starkness of the haves and the have-nots. You are seeing people who can barely function, who have probably not eaten in weeks. You are seeing people here who have completely lost all of their personality and are 100% focused on their brain dance, whatever their little headset, whatever fantasy world they're in, and will probably end up dying while their fantasy self is eating a lovely meal. You see people with cybernetics that are medical grade, but just barely functioning. But then you also see people, you see corporates and executives and people with money, people with flash. You see rockers and medias. You see people with so much on them. Like, you see people that if they reached into their pocket and handed what was in their pocket to the first person that they saw, that person's life would immediately change. But you also know, from looking at it and from looking at the way everyone's kind of like looking at each other, if someone were to do that to one person, then the 20 or so other people would immediately tear that person apart. There's a reason why that separation there. There's a certain amount of presumed safety in that territory. It's like, I will stay on my side of this world, you stay on your side of this world, and neither one of us have to get involved. Because if I do get involved, I'm going to get torn apart, and if you tear me apart, then someone's going to come here with way more hardware than you've ever seen and wipe out your entire existence. You've not the edge that everybody is balanced on. You've never seen it so fragile and so quickly going from one side to the other, where like just one bad day, one bad moment, and everything could topple. But at the same time, you also see people just stepping over pure suffering. Like you see like a guy over there get shot. You don't see who shot him. You don't know who shot him. Nobody seems to be reacting to it other than the fact that it's like, sucks to be him. If I saw the shooter, maybe I'd do something. But apparently somebody's just up in their hotel room, happened to get a new gun and decided to try out the sniper capabilities, and they must have just earned themselves 10 points. And that is sort of like the world that you're dealing with. That and the fact that, again, sensory overload, because once again, you have not only your eyes that are witnessing all of this, you have 5 other eyes that are all processing way too much data.
Yeah, and I think she's sat for a moment and she's tried to balance the processing, like slowly bringing stuff on. It's like, okay, show me this. All right, now let's start integrating that information just to try to get her eyes. And so I think when she clocks the differences and what could happen, a part of her is like, okay, so one at a time, not a good call. How do we feed everybody at once? I feel like there should be some sort of, I don't know, it's raining meatballs or something. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
And of course, you also hear a voice, a very peculiar voice, saying, enjoy your blue razzmatazz. Go ahead and get a drink. But if you see a red razzmatazz, and I cannot stress this enough, do not drink it. Find the nearest Continental Brands Oasis and turn it back in. Do not put any candy in there. I've seen the videos. They're fucking hilarious. You will lose an arm. We will not be responsible.
Okay, well, he seems like a really turnaround guy. He sounds like a really upfront citizen, making sure that we're all safe. I'm gonna trust this. I'm gonna trust this implicitly. Why wouldn't I trust this implicitly? You're crazy for even asking. Okay, anyone know where Nyx went? I can't help but feel like she left. She went a little walk around, which I guess this is kind of her territory, her job. But what are we doing here?
Okay.
Per se, this moment, really.
All right. We're going to move that
Oh,
question.
wait. Last
Yes?
Last thing I'm going to do, make sure Sprocket's okay, because she was having that massive overload.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Roll a first aids on her.
Hey.
Or paramedics. You're basically sort of like just kind of treating her... Because, yeah, she is definitely more affected than the rest of you. Because even though you don't have the memories of it, instinctually you've been to this city before. Sprocket is the one who has never stepped foot into this realm.
17.
Okay, you've gotten her to the point like you have found the vending. There weren't any vending machines. That was the first thing that you noticed, which was weird because you saw space for vending machines. It looks like there had been vending machines in the apartment, the capsule hotels that you were in, but they've all been removed. And it's been within like a month or so. But what is still there are ice machines. So you have been basically getting the ice and sort of like crushing it and feeding it ice chips to poor Sprocket, and they seem to be having a nice effect. Let's speak
An ice effect?
Yes, a nice ice effect. Speaking of Sprocket, tell us who you are, what you're about, and where your head's at right now in this particular situation where literally you've never seen buildings taller. You have never seen more advertisements. You have never heard more noise in your entire life. There are so many things here that want you to buy something. There's so many things that want you to sell something. There's so many things here vying for your attention, and there is not a moment's break.
Hello, everyone. My name is Goth Gamer Goblin. You can call me Franny. Except right now, I play Sprocket. I am the team's Goblin Tech. I am currently suffering. Sprocket is really suffering right now. Because, like Bun said, other people have memories of this place. Sprocket has never been here before a day in their life. They grew up in the junkyard surrounded by severe poverty and starvation. So they're used to the starvation. They're not used to all the noise. Honestly, back in the junkyard, it was very like, fend for yourself. Don't talk to people unless you really trust them, because otherwise they're probably going to try and take your food. So Sprocket out here is fucking suffering, especially considering that they have advanced hearing with their audio processors. So they're fucked up right now. That being said, Sedusa has been helping, like, sort of try to get them out of this sort of, like, overwhelm that they're experiencing. Because honestly, right, like, if we can like, if Sprocket can get used to this, right, this is what they're thinking. If they can get used to this, then they will be better equipped to handle situations like this in the future. And that is what they hope they take away from this. And whatever loot they get, because, they gotta have stuff to upgrade their gear, right? Like, they want to upgrade their guns and shit.
Yeah. Oh, and two things I do sort of stand out. One is because you're sort of walking out of the capsule hotel and you're into the alleyway. You see on the ground next to this dumpster as you're walking out, like, the trash that has been put to the side over here. That is like the sort of things that the vermin in the junkyard would sell. Like, yeah, the people are starving, but there's a part of you that's going, there's like at least 2 bites of an apple over there, you know, and the worm is just extra protein.
Yeah, they're going like, oh, this looks like normal food. This is what I'm used to eating.
Yes.
Why are you guys starving? I don't understand. You just got to get creative with it.
Yeah. And the other thing that strikes you is the fact that, yes, everybody, you're seeing so much poverty, but the advertisements are like for magnificent cars and guns and full on replacing your body with all kinds of different cyber, like the advertisements are offering a lifestyle that no one who is living down in this alleyway could even dream of. And just there's almost a bit of cruelty to that, because like the advertisement, like you're used to going through the junkyard and having people say, you know, buy my, you know, crappy apples kind of thing. It's not like that. It's not like that. The advertisements that you're hearing, and that weird holographic guy who seems to be selling some sort of energy drink, are all offering things that they want the money of people who have none. They do want to drain you dry. And you're hearing all kinds of interactions and transactions. You are hearing money being exchanged. You see, you can hear business people talking, and they are talking about millions and millions and billions of eddies just going one way and the other. And just like it's the most normal thing. Like a guy is like high-fiving because he closed a deal for like 100 million eddies. And it's just... Ugh.
An uncomprehensible amount of money.
Yes, yes. Okay, and there is something I will have you roll in just a second. But when Sedusa is helping you and you do feel at least better, you're able to function. Let me go to Luna.
Oh yeah, we'll take it.
Lunar, tell us who you are, what you're doing, where your head's at.
Hello, hi, my name is Lisa Jester. I play Lunar, the mainly net runner who also kind of helps with the med tech stuff because Sedusa needs help. We are most of us are a bunch of reckless chaos gremlins, and yeah. Lunar's head is just like, okay, well, this is where I am. She has wandered off. Let's go find her. No radar. Our things haven't gone off saying that she's in distress, so assuming she's just wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
I hold too much information. Lunar's just like, okay, mission time.
You got that going. You've also got the fact that in a lot of ways you're closer to your comfort zone than some of these other characters are. Yeah. Because you can feel the architecture. You can feel the other side of various internet works and different computers and compositions and people playing games that you can kind of take a little bit of a peek into and so on. There's a CityNet. I cannot remember what it's called. I think it might actually be called CityNet that you noticed when you got here. There's a thing called The Garden, which is basically sort of like a Twitter, Facebook, what is the name of the other? Yeah. And people are sharing all kinds of information. There's a whole Reddit kind of thing. Because you're able to sort of submerge yourself or sort of like swim and wade through that, everything else is easier to deal with. You are also dealing with all kinds of advertisements, but you know, you have all these different programs already set up inside of you and inside of your goggles to deal with that sort of thing. You know, you've got spam blockers basically. So you're able to internally turn off some of the giant floating advertisements so that, you know, they're not affecting you as harshly. And you can also, because of your lower humanity, because of your empathy, the whole treating the world like a video game, you're able to separate yourself from some of this. It's like, yeah, there are poor people on there, but there are poor people that there's a part of you that kind of, it's distasteful to do, but you can just basically go, oh, those are NPCs. They don't have any quests worth doing, kind of thing.
Yep. And I mean, I do nothing but stare at screens most of the time. Unless Seducer really needs me, I'm typically staring at a screen.
Mhm.
All the screens. So.
You know there is an architecture to the club hotel behind you. There's nothing juicy in there, with the exception of maybe a couple of cameras, but most of the cameras are to the exits and the entrances. They really don't want to record anything that's going on because, what happens in the Cube Hotel stays in the Cube Hotel, including the bodies.
Right. If I were to kind of hack into those, if they aren't, like, just for the outside, could I see where which way our pretty kitty went?
I will give you a shot on that in 1 second.
Yep.
And there's also, that there is a decent size architecture as well in the building that is right in front of you. Like, for the most part, you see it as just like kind of like a wall, as just like everyone else does. But here, let's not blind people. But you happen to know that on the other side of that wall is what's known as, again, an oasis, which is basically your average convenience mart. It is a 7-Eleven without the charm. So it's like a 7-Eleven from the US, not from Japan, if we want to put it in those terms.
Amazing.
Okay, so that is definitely something we can do in 1 second. But first, I want to check in on our Burr. How you doing there, Whiteout?
Not the absolute best, because a lot of smells and a lot of sounds here, but got something to focus on right now. Nothing that's fairly important now.
Yeah, that is true. People give you a wide berth. They know enough about a bear sculpt to know that they're treating you like an FBC. It's all the same to them. This is the same if somebody came in here with an Omega linear frame or even a Beta linear frame. You are obviously cybered up to hell and back, which means you're probably on a hair trigger, and they probably don't want no smoke, not from you.
I'm guessing the RPG on the back doesn't help either.
A lot of people are walking around here very, very well armed, for sure. You do see some other cyborgs who are, some other people who have enhanced themselves to a similar degree, but there is a difference between somebody who's gotten themselves nice and boosted up and somebody who's gotten themselves so boosted up that the wrong word could lead to somebody losing a face. And they've all got that sort of look about them that's like, don't mess with the bear kind of thing.
Oh, hopefully that comes in handy.
Okay. I'm going to need from you, Lunar, I would like you to roll a electronic surveillance, because you're not doing like an actual deep dive into the...
Yeah.
Because if you did, then you'd have to deal with whatever ice and protections and so on are in there.
Yeah, I want to see if I can find...
Yeah, you're just checking to see if maybe the cameras aren't necessarily well defended. If they're not, if there's nobody like, sort of like watching the cameras, or if they use like just regular folk just like, keeping an eye on them.
Or 15.
15? Okay, I'll be with you in 1 second. And I would like a perception check from anybody who has enhanced hearing.
Perception, where are you?
Now, you must have actual cybernetics
There it
enhanced
is.
hearing to have a chance. So if you do not have cyber ears that do that, which honestly I think all of you might have them, but unless you have them, you don't. And you don't get to roll either, Lunar, because you're focused on the other thing.
Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, so...
Lisa, if you
Alright.
want... I don't know if you have it, so...
I don't.
Okay.
So it's
mind.
going to be
I
this
just ain't got
plus
no ears.
5, I believe. Actually, is this counting my... I don't think this is accounting for...
This is just hearing.
Also add another 5 to it.
Well, I'll ask you the number and you can add the 5. Okay.
Okay.
And Lunar. And then we'll go ahead and... to do so. And we'll go ahead and put Nyx on here as well, just in case when it comes up. All right, Whiteout, what did you get for your perception roll?
A grand total of 28.
Okay. Yes, and I should have mentioned this. You are a solo, so combat awareness does count for this.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yes.
That's what the +5 was.
Gotcha. Okay, 28. Sprocket?
Sorry, I was in the bathroom. You wanted me to roll like everybody's rolling the perception?
Only people with advanced hearing is rolling the perception.
Ah.
Besides
okay,
me.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, then that leaves me with the question: am I even there?
Yeah. Are you here?
I am here. I'm going to try
Hooray.
to play with I'm going to try to play with a 6-month-old character sheet, but I'm here.
Okay, that's fine. No, that is absolutely fine. Let me. Put
Also,
you-
I'm really, really big on the side of your stream button.
Oh my God.
Yeah, your Fugi for some reason, even on mine, was just like so tiny. Mine was tiny.
Are you okay, by the way?
No, but let's go.
All right. Well, if that's something you want to share and talk about later on, we'll do it off screen. Why is white? Okay, because you were playing Hazelnut. That's why you were so small. Okay. That works about right. Okay.
I forgot you'd put the squirrel in the hair.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and see where's Lupa.
Okay, I got a 13.
Okay. We will get to that in a second. One second while I fight with Scuff. There you go. There you are. Alright, we're going to ask what your role is if you have enhanced hearing, and based on the fact that you are basically a werewolf, you do. So you will have that. But first things first, Lupa, tell us who you are, where your head's at the moment.
I'm Lupa. My head is places.
Your character head. How about that?
I've missed the last 2 games, so I really don't know what happened, so I have no place to put my head.
Okay. You have all been hired, basically, by Ripper, who is Nyx's... you've seen Nyx with Ripper before. They're like part of Nyx's crew, their backup crew, but there's something almost like an uncle aspect to Ripper, as far as she's concerned. They seem to share something that is very close to family. And Nyx got hit by a massive amount of debt because, if you remember, a lot of you decided to pick up a couple of animals from your last little groupings. And Nyx picked up a bunch of animals without realizing that those animals have to be fed. And simply acquiring those animals is acquiring resources. So she had to both pay for the resources that she acquired from the cyberwolves and then pay for their lifestyle. And her debt jumped up to over 13,000. So she is in the danger zone for getting shipped off as an experiment and all kinds of other terrible things. So when Ripper was like, okay, I need something for you guys to do. Here's a mission that I have been sitting on for a while. And you're off there to help Nyx out for the most part. You ended up in Night City. This is the first time you've ever been in Night City. Everybody saw all the lights, the sound, the people, and most of you crumpled into little heaps and passed out, vomited, screamed. It was way, way too much. You've all been used to, you went from a Mad Max kind of situation, post-apocalyptic world, into the Cyberpunk world, into a world filled with people, filled with sensory overload, and it affected all of you. And a little while ago, you all woke up and realized that Nyx was missing. You also realized you were all hungry, but there were no vending machines inside this cube hotel, even though you could see that at one point there had been. It'd basically been removed about a month ago, give or take. So you have all come downstairs to maybe find Nyx and see what's going on. And as you're stepping out and sort of talking to one another, everybody is rolling a perception who has enhanced hearing. I will go ahead and say, Sprocket, your enhanced hearing is hearing so much that you don't hear it because it's just a cacophony for you.
I can't hear anything. I have no actual way of processing all of the stuff that I'm hearing.
Okay. So go ahead and roll Lupa.
I can't.
Okay, you don't have the access. Like you don't have access to Tailspire, is what you're saying, right?
I'm sitting in a waiting on GM screen.
Oh, well here, let me fix that. That is not hard.
It's okay. I had to back out of the game and then come back in, and Bun had to bring me back too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Are you
First
in?
Bun keeps forgetting you, then they've got to let you inside like you're a puppy.
I know. It's fine.
Oh, that's not bad. Let's see. Best reception plus hearing, 21.
21. Okay. All right. We're going to go through. First of all, I'm going to tell you what you, Lunar, you gain access to the cameras. It's going to take a second to actually like process some of the information, but you do have access. There is no AI. There's no demon. There's no black ice in there whatsoever. It is the security here is lax enough to be laughable. The only part of this place that seems to be any secure whatsoever is there's a massive password wall, which you think is probably protecting the register. Like who comes in, like who has registered a cube. So basically, they don't want anybody knowing who has been living here. But beyond that, they don't care.
Cool. Also, don't care. Where did our cat go? Where did our cat bat go?
You're working through that right now. Usually, when you just do like a security electronics, it can take a few minutes. So basically, the people with perception get their perception off way before that happens. Okay.
Cool.
Now, both you, Lupa and Whiteout, hear something similar, and you hear the sounds of muffled shrieking, and like it's the kind of scream you do when you're terrified, but you also don't want to be heard screaming. And you hear also the sounds of a metal something very heavy and metallic being shifted. You're not entirely sure. Well, no, actually, because you've seen the vermin use these before. It sounds like a sewer grate has been opened up. And I will tell you right now, Whiteout, your combat awareness is telling you that some people are about to die, or at least think they're about to die. And all of this is happening just down this alleyway, right here. Wait, oh. Still in build mode? Come on, let me click, you piece of crap. Okay. This way. There we go. I'll just use Lupa's gun pointing this way as you're like, something's going on this way. Something
All right.
is happening down there, and people are terrified.
We have a commotion.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's some fear. 50 eddies. It's our cat.
Sucker bet. I'm already moving.
Hey!
Same.
Right. Wait. Pause at the. Yeah, right there, Lupa. That's exactly where you're gonna pause, and we will do something real quick.
Actually, I'm going to assist on being first because I have a free hit with a shield. And we are heading into danger.
Okay. 1 second. Da-da-da. DM tools.
We would like our wolf to not get hurt more. We like our wolf.
You like your wolf?
Not hurt. Not hurt.
Your wolf is pretty cute.
Our wolf is pretty cute.
1, 2.
We don't want the wolf hurt.
They are.
And...
This is a complete side note while Bun does a thing. Hey, Lupa. Did you enjoy the little note that Lunar left for you?
Yes. The lack of context makes it not.
It literally, there was no context. Lunar went, "Oh, I guess we're going to city. Here you go." No context. Lunar just did a
Got it.
thing.
Okay.
So the confusion I felt when I read it is probably the same confusion Lupa felt when she read it.
All right. I'm going to
Probably.
go ahead and have you guys got that, 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 that. Okay, and then finally we also have something else. Go ahead and everyone roll me initiative. Because I will say this, Lupa, you come across here, and the people that you come across are not here to talk. There's no, get out of here or anything like that. You come across and you see these individuals standing back here in this alleyway, and the moment you cross that threshold, they have this look, especially this first one that you come across, and there's a smile on this individual's face. And you can't help but notice this individual. I mean, first of all, it looks like this, and they're wearing a red cap, along with red skin, which is cybernetics. The body.
Produce a first or second roll.
I will take the second because I'd actually no. You take the second because I think the second was lower, and you do not need to be out there. You're too squishy.
Okay.
So I don't know if that matters. My reflex is 5 still. 9 then.
All right, let's go down the list. Whiteout, what is your initiative?
Is 12.
Okay. Rocket, what is your initiative?
11. It's just plus your reflexes, right? I don't think I have anything else that I add to it. I always forget how to do this, and I don't know why.
Yes, unless you have some sort of cybernetic enhancement or some sort of chemical enhancement, it is just your reflexes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just checking. Cool. We're at 11.
11, okay. Lunar, you got?
I'm so glad you came to me next. 10.
Okay.
No.
10, 12, 11, 10.
Sedusa.
Please go to Sedusa next.
Yes, Sedusa.
9.
Haha! I'm not gonna ask for Nyx's because Nyx is busy. Actually, go ahead and give me an initiative roll. You're gonna break the streak anyway, so.
8.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Now let me roll these.
Wait, you rolled an 8, but what is your initiative? Or not
Oh,
initiative?
no, I rolled a 4 and I had a +4 for initiative.
Oh,
Her
Jesus
her
Christ,
reflexes is crap, even though she's a bat cat, which should make her reflexes astronomically good.
No,
Yeah,
because in this
agreed.
game, reflexes is basically your ability. Is more to do with your ranged ability. Dexterity is your close and personal and.
I was going to say,
snappy snap.
she's got a high dex.
Yeah, reflex is kind of athletics and strength. Skills-wise, at least.
Okay, I want to just tell you right now,
Transfers.
the first figure from the bad guys team just got a 7 for initiative.
What?
It
Oh my
happened.
God.
I got skipped.
Why are you not on there? Okay. Go ahead. What is your initiative?
16.
16. There
God
we go.
damn.
There we go. Hit that. Okay.
I just have to play pissed off.
I would
And
hit that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Well, who wouldn't?
By the way, our shared apartment, what's the rent?
Are you talking about the headquarters?
Yeah, our shared apartment within the headquarters. What's the rent on there? Is it like $750 or something?
No, because you're
$550?
all sharing it. It's actually super cheap. We had figured this out on another Cyberpunk game. I think you're all
Oh,
paying
I'll
like
look at my sheet.
yeah, it's something closer to like $250, not counting lifestyle.
I don't know if mine's gonna be the best because I have the animals as well. Housing is 300. Or no, wait, rent. No, yeah, housing 300.
Like
No.
I said, I'm running with a 6-month-old character sheet, so I have a lot to fix.
That's okay.
No, absolutely no worries. You and I are going to get together sometime this week, and we are going to nail this out. So no worries. All right. So the first person to go, unfortunately, is not you. However, this first person to go is also has no reason to know what's happening. So this person actually, you hear the sounds of somebody moving, somebody else muffling. And that's all you hear. Those of you with enhanced hearing.
I wish you guys could hear the absolute trauma that happened in the other room as Bun emphasized the distress of this person.
All right, Lupa.
Yeah, you completely broke out.
Oh, did I break out?
Yeah, it went, and then it just went dead.
Okay, so yeah, it was like.
Oh.
Let me tell you, it was way more over here.
It didn't break on my end.
Yeah, well, that's what you hear. Lupa, you heard that very specifically. You know that somebody just got picked up, dropped down a something, and fell a good ways, and then thumped in the ground. And there was a bit of a splash actually with that. But you can't really see what's happening, but you do see this individual who is staring at you, and I will go ahead and say she does straight up go, now listen, this could be real sweet. Put the weapon down, and we'll take you to meet some friends of ours. Won't be a problem at all. And it's your turn. How are you going to answer that? Okay, roll to hit.
Lupa woke up and chose violence.
Okay.
So a regular day for Lupa?
Fuck yes, 18.
18, and you do in fact beat it, because it rolled a 16. Roll for damage.
All right, so katana 4d6. Three 5s, so I don't think that gets me much of anything. Total 17.
Well, I mean, it gets you 17 points of damage, which is quite a bit. They don't seem to be wearing armor, but they do seem like their skin is tougher than you would expect. So they have some sort of skin weave on. However, because this is a melee weapon, that skin weave is halved. And you did 17, so you didn't that much. You do, in fact, hurt this thing quite a bit. This person. This Nelson promotional cow.
They have a name.
They have
By the way, I think the last time I played, we established that I had been to Night City once, and it was just on the outskirts, so I do have some experience with this place.
You mean after being in the pound, is what you're saying?
Before I went to the pound, I had been to Night City once.
Yeah, okay. Well, that actually gives you less experience than some of the other people here but yeah. Yeah, because you were a nomad. Exactly. I got you. Okay. Yeah, you get a nice little slash in here, and that is your answer. And you also get to see what's going on. So you see inside this area, you see this guy is sort of like back here. Doesn't seem to be focused. Like, you don't know what this guy's deal is. He's wearing some sort of cloak. He is bent over, and it looks like he's got some sort of keyboard, and he's smashing on it pretty furiously. You see another one of these individuals with the red skin. You see two guys with big old guns. And you see this pile, literal pile, of what looks to be people in suits, corporate people. They have all been tied up. They're all muffled. And you see what looks to be like a sewer that has been opened. And, yeah. Judging based on the sound you heard, you believed somebody from this pile... let's say there's like 8 of them right now. And 2 of them at least have been dropped down into that sewer grate.
All right, at the end of my turn, I'm just going to call out 6 bogeys, pile of corp, kidnapping.
Yep. And then there's this guy. You have no idea what his deal is. Like, he doesn't quite looks like he 100% belongs. But he does have sort of like a little pompadour going on, and his pompadour at the very end of the pompadour has been painted red. There's a feeling. This guy.
Which one of the guys? Oh, that one? Okay.
Yeah. This guy, there's something about him that kind of makes you feel like he knew that everyone in the group had to wear a red cap, and he said, no, it's going to mess up my hair. And said, no.
Okay, punchable face.
Yes,
Got it.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so let's go based on next on initiative. You were 16. The next person to go is Whiteout.
All right. Gonna step in. Slight forewarning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna one-hand the rocket launcher,
Mm-hmm.
point it down the way, and then just say, "Now, I think we all need to calm down a little bit here."
You gonna try to roll an intimidation check on these guys?
Is there even intimidation? I have interrogation,
No, it would be a face-off
but
check.
there's persuasion.
It would be a face-off.
Somebody get Nicolas Cage in here.
So that is 1d10 plus your cool plus any rep that you have that would be universal. The problem is most of your rep is from the pound. So none of these guys have heard of you or have any reason to know anything about you. So it's just going to be 1d10 plus cool if you try that.
Alright.
I will give you a +1 because you are in fact aiming a
1d10.
rocket launcher at them.
And a bear. They're a bear. A bear.
Yeah, but just a bear. Come on.
Yeah, but that barely helps.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go and do flat with that.
All right. You got a 14?
15.
15. Yeah, that's right, because of +1. All right, let's roll on these guys. 15. That's that guy. That guy. And that guy. That guy doesn't, because he's like, whatever. Okay, this guy, this other, like, redheaded one, doesn't, like, you know, give up the ghost or anything, but it looks like he doesn't want to mess with you. He looks like, you kind of see where his eyes kind of, like, shift your direction and then shifts back to Lupa. And it's like, okay, well, all right, fine. I'm not going to F with that bear because that bear is weird. These two guys, like, one of them shouts out, go ahead. That's what we're here for anyway, right? Let's light them up. All right.
And the last one?
Oh yeah, that is right. There's this one. Actually, I'll go these two guys. So the one in front of you, he is also, so none of the quote quote muggers, the ones who have the red skin, are gonna mess with you. They're not gonna fight you if they can avoid it, and if they do, they will have a negative. And then the pompadour guy just like, he's just like, it's a fucking bear. Look at it, guys. It's a bear. There's a bear over here with a rocket launcher. Ain't that just the thing? Oh my god, I love this city.
Hey, Danny Zuko.
Yes, it's very much. And he's not trying to hide
It's
it.
just a lot of. It's very much Jersey. Just all the Jersey.
Okay.
Just towards those down the thing. Just shrug. Alright. Your choice.
Well, I will say, there is the thought. Now, it's totally up to you on how that applies. There is no way to aim that rocket launcher without hitting those corporate. Now, whether or not that matters to you is up to you.
I know.
Okay, so, Sprocket, it is your turn.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a goblin, bring him up here. They're gonna take a quick look at the situation. They're gonna see Lupa holding her katana on this one in the front, and then Whiteout pointing his rocket launcher at the others and saying, "Okay, I don't want to antagonize, but I'm also not gonna let my friends get murdered."
Mm-hmm.
So I
me.
think Sprocket would probably pull out their own katana and say, "We don't need to fight, but y'all need to let those people go."
You want to do a face-off too?
I'm not trying to intimidate. I'm just saying that.
Okay.
Because I'm like 3 feet tall. There's no way they're going to be intimidated by me.
Yeah. Well, I will say also, like, you're literally hidden by a thing of tires, so they would hear like the ones back here would hear like a squeak, like a childlike voice, like no one has to die here. And it's like, did those tires just talk?
Exactly. And cool is basically my dump stat. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to intimidate.
By the way, I
know it's not going to go well.
I apologize for not seeing this before, Inspector Glitch. This is Cyberpunk Red. We are playing Cyberpunk Red. We are utilizing Tail Spire, which is where this lovely, amazing map comes from. And we're using Hero Forge for a lot of the figures and some mods done by the amazing Scott Cross and JJ8888, which you will see in the pinned. Yes?
He may not be able to hear you because he was one of my chatters, and my power went out. I just got back.
Oh my god!
It came back. I'm here. My stream is dead.
Okay.
So you guys probably aren't sharing chat anymore. But hi, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Okay. Well, you know what? They can always check out the VODs later if you want. If you don't, if you'd rather not load yours back up. I get it.
Yeah, no, not worth it.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So what are you actually going to do other than with a squeaky voice make a little challenge?
I'm honestly right now I'm specifically talking to the one in front of me. Because she's the only one this one is the only one that can see me.
But this guy can see you too. And he has the look on himself like he's like lifted up his sunglasses and he's looking at you. And he like shakes his head. God damn, that was some blue glass.
Well, either way, right? The person that matters is the one in front of me. So I'm just telling them, I'm like, we don't have to fight, but there's some things about this situation that is unacceptable. Let the people go, and we can talk this out like normal fucking people. Otherwise, you're gonna piss my friends off, and they are not as nice as I am.
Okay, you are not trying to do
chop.
Yeah, you're not trying to do a face-off, but this does sound like a persuasion. So go ahead and give that a shot.
Okay.
And it will specifically be affecting these two that see you. The others, again, it's a talking tire.
Oh, that's a 10.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so that's a 10 plus my 4 because that's all I have in cool. But now don't I have to roll again because I hit a 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And you don't have any skill in persuasion, I'm assuming. So that's 14 plus a 10.
Yeah, no.
So 17.
Yeah, so plus 3.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for these guys. Their roll is basically their human perception to see like how serious they think you are. Not necessarily how serious you are, but how serious they think you are. They both look at each other for a second, and then look back, and it's like, what the fuck is up with the go-gangers in this area? Dude, go back to Middle Earth.
We just got here.
Go back to Middle Earth. They don't seem impressed.
Alright. Have fun dying.
Yeah, you made your push. Lunar. You can either engage yourself in this or continue what you're doing.
Could you possibly bring me back in?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. You're not on the screen unless I pull you in. I should make this the default. Come on, players, the board.
If I drop again, I'm sorry. The storm's still going on.
No worries.
At this point, because everyone's like, that way, Nyx, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, let's try to hack into the cameras in this building.
Okay.
I was gonna switch targets.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. This time you're actually going to roll your Netrunner interface. I don't have a net running thing like set up, but go ahead and make the roll.
What is 510.
Okay. You are able to get inside. There's a password in front of you. This place actually has like an actual architecture, you realize. And there are signs up. They're like little text bubbles that pop up. It goes, this is a registered oasis owned by Continental Brands. Do know that by intruding upon our property, you open yourself up to being sued, to various legal recourses, and also physical and mental termination. Please turn around.
No,
Okay.
not in these cameras.
Yeah. What are you? Well, what are you setting up like program wise? What are you turning on? You got one action, so you pierced inside. Now you can turn on programs if you wish.
It's been a minute since I've proper net running.
Mm-hmm.
Ops. Pilotus.
God, I wish it had stormed last night. At least a little bit. Like a little. There was a sprinkling for a little while, and it was so good.
I don't think you want what I'm currently dealing with. Let's go with Pathfinder.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll and see like how many. How that is. So you turn it on, and you can go ahead and make use of it if you want. And that I believe that would be all your actions.
I have 3 net actions.
Right. And you've gone in, you've turned on your programs, and you're using Pathfinder.
Yep.
Okay.
7.
7. You're able to see about 4 rooms deep. Past this password is it's basically an empty room that looks like it's got some ice in it that you would have to fight. And past that room is another password, and past that room is something. You're not entirely sure what it looks like. It looks like a folder. You do not see the cameras yet. Go ahead and give me a roll on just electronic security. This is more just like knowing something about this sort of thing. You could also roll business, but I'm pretty sure you're higher up with the other one.
I don't even know what business is.
That's an intelligence.
Oh,
10?
gorgeous.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Roll it again.
Okay.
11.
That's a 22.
Yes. You get the sneaking suspicion that Continental Brands is the sort of place that they want to have very strict control over the cameras in case anything happens that they need to edit. So you know that getting to the cameras is not going to be easy if that is your plan.
Right.
Unfortunately, and you now know though that this is an oasis. This is a Continental Brands oasis. This is some sort of convenience mart that is in there. And you can also tell, I will say this, based on the little messages that popped up and on that roll, you know that this architecture is fresh. This building has been here maybe a month or 2. And with a roll that high, I'll go ahead and say, knowing business the way you do and knowing what Continental Brands does, you're thinking they're the reasons why the vending machines were moved out of the building. They're basically trying to make sure that people have to come to the Oasis to buy their food.
Right.
And given the fact that there's a massive billboard that is trying to advertise, and he's still talking, by the way, like, it's been a hell of a night, and you deserve a hell of a drink. You get the feeling that they want you in there, they want you to hear him, and they desperately want you to buy a blue razzmatazz berry. In fact, I will say there's an advertisement in this room for blue razzmatazz berry. It's like, before you leave, just so you know, blue razzmatazz. All right, well, that's all the information you get. And we're going back down the list, and literally down the list, to Sedusa.
Okay. I don't have the super hearing, so I didn't get a perception. Can I try to see what the hell is going on?
Well, you see everybody is going that way, and you hear a bunch of your friends yelling. And,
Fine, follow them.
Yeah, okay. That's not a problem.
Sprocket's hidden by tires. I'm standing, and they very clearly see me. No.
Look, man, I'm short, okay?
Now you hear this laughter from the guy back there. It's like, oh my god! Oh, dudes! He like turns around. Dude, there's the hottest fucking chick with so many eyes. What the hell is going on in this city? Damn, she got a rack though.
Well, I mean, so much for trying to stealth. I didn't say that when I started. That was my fault.
That's true. You didn't.
I did not. It's like, okay, God. Okay, so they're throwing people down. I don't happen to see, like, another, like, manhole cover, do I? Anywhere?
No.
Damn it. What? I couldn't be down there when Whiteout shoots down there so I can die too? Damn it. Okay, I flashed the guy a big smile. It's like, oh, hi there. Don't suppose you can maybe very quickly tell us what's going on? Sounds like you're having a party down there.
Roll persuasion. And he likes what you're putting out, even though it's weird, but he's kind of into the weird chick, so I'll give you a +1 to this.
Lunar, I need you to roll a dice for me. Okay. All right. 19.
Okay. He smiles back, reaches into like to the side of his little vest, and flips out like it literally gives a spin. This black comb, which he runs through his hair. It's like, oh babe, seriously, you don't want no part of that. Let me tell you something. You don't want to go down there. There's things down there. They do things to people. And you hear the other red caps say, shut up, Bozer. I mean, come on, man. We don't want to throw her. She's already timed. Look, seriously, guys. And he's looking at all of you. It's not what you think. It's a bunch of corporate shits, all right? These people have been bleeding this area dry for forever. It's what we do. And we're just dumping them down to help, with some associates of us. And they're perfectly, they have a little experience and they learn a little lesson. It's great. Don't worry about it. Put your weapons away. Leave.
Okay, still smiling. Still just big smile. In fact, takes a little step forward and a little tilt of the head. It's like, oh, a little experience. Well, so someone's down there to just take them some? Oh, is there a secret way out of the city? That's interesting.
Oh, no, honey. It don't lead outside the city. No, man, it leads to bad places. Like I said, you don't want none of this. Just go. Come on. Look, tell you what, there's a bar over there. I will see you in half an hour once I'm done with this, I swear to God.
Hey, I'm right next to Whiteout and just like, and just smile but between teeth just to Whiteout. It's like, okay, so should I be asking them anything else, or are we just going to go ahead and do this? I don't know. I mean, I know bad things for these people, but also, Any suggestions?
Frankly, I expected Nyx to already be in the thick of this. There's something going on. Oh, there's something major going on here, but I don't know how involved we want to be. They just seem eager for a fight.
Well, they seem eager for a kidnapping. For a fight, I don't know if Glasses over there is really all that eager, necessarily. But
Well,
it sounds like he's not eager because he thinks he can take us, which I don't actually know.
go ahead and both you and Whiteout roll human perception.
And I hate where this thing is. Human perception.
This is not going to be good because my humanity is low.
I'm so sorry, Sedusa. I literally
Oh
rolled
my
the
God.
worst.
I only looked up and saw a 10 for a second. I cheered.
No.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Your reading on it, Sedusa, is pretty much what you said, which is the fact that they have full confidence that they could absolutely destroy you, and really, they like, why bother? Whiteout, you get the reading that he is being upfront with you guys, and yeah, you're not their primary concern. It's not that they don't think that a fight could happen. They kind of want to get this altercation dealt with so that they can get back to their work.
Mm-hmm.
And that also, you also get a feeling that something about this guy, when he said 30 minutes, there was a slight tenseness to his jaw that you feel that 30 minutes is a hard limit. You don't know why 30 minutes is a hard limit, but he is definitely, like, when he said that, you could you get the feeling that he checked an internal agent to check on time. Like, you kind of got that look, you know.
They have a hard window to work with.
Yes.
We are right next to the Oasis, are we?
Yeah, the Oasis is literally on the other side of that. This is the wall to the Oasis.
Okay, I have a theory as a player, but not as a character.
Okay, we're gonna.
And I ask a DM question real quick.
Okay, you can ask the question. Theory can come in a second, because you've pretty much done everything you can do at this point. Because you kind of like you got that talk in. What is your question, real quick, Whiteout? Because then we're gonna move to the next person.
You said that if I fired down, I was gonna hit them as well. Rocket launchers don't have any splash radius. Or if they do, I cannot find it.
Rocket launchers have an 8 splash radius. They have a larger splash radius than a grenade. A rocket launcher does a explosion, like a full-on explosion. A rocket launcher is not a single target attack.
Okay, just want to be sure because I cannot find that anywhere in the book.
It should be under the explosion rules with the grenades. Let's see. You're gonna make me look this up? That's fine. It is my job as the DM to look things up.
While the DM's distracted. Okay, so here's what I think.
No, it's legitimately like, I thought it was a small contained explosion, not like a grenade.
No. It is like, if you look at the rocket launcher, it is explosive. It says alt fire modes and special features explosive. And that explosive, then if you look, can't remember where it is, but the explosion it's larger than, the radius is larger than a grenade. I have a friend in the other Cyberpunk Red game that I play that loves firing his rocket launcher right into where exactly my my combat medic always is. And if I wasn't so good at dodging, I would be dead 3 times over by now.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll take your word and keep looking.
I don't think they're taking them anywhere. think they're where they're supposed to be.
And the sewer is just how they got in?
No, I think that they're supposed to be underneath the building when it blows.
Ah.
They want these guys dead.
Yeah,
That's my theory.
that is something that's definitely above board because we are so we have literally walked into this.
Yeah, you have no idea. You no clue. Okay, yeah. So under explosives, now first of all, if you look at the weapon rocket launcher, it says explosives. Explosives. All explosive weapons, which include the rocket launcher, deal their damage to all targets, including the terrain, in a 10-meter yard by 10-meter yard area, 5 square by 5 square. The center of which is your intended target, which is a 2-meter yard by 2-meter yard square, not an individual. You only roll damage once for all targets. If you roll under the DV required to hit your intended target, the GM decides where in that 10-meter yard by 10-meter yard square centered on your target. Basically, I decide where if you screw up the roll, I decide where in that explosive radius you said it's going to hit. Anyone with reflexes of 8 or higher can choose to individually dodge the blast. An explosive blast will not damage a target behind cover that its damage would be insufficient to destroy. However, if the damage from the explosion would be sufficient to destroy the cover, the individual is no longer behind the cover and they take full damage. So yeah, a shotgun is like a 3x3, and a explosive is the 5x5, which actually might be grenades.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So there you go. Knowing's half the battle.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And like I said, the main reason why I know this is because I deal with someone, their character is literally named Blast Frame, and they have like 3 different rocket launchers. And for whatever reason, I am always in the explosion radius.
Gotcha.
You smell a smelly smell?
right.
How dare you say that?
Does it smell like anchovies?
No, it smells like an exploding bun, which we're not going to get into. All right. So that is all you. Actually, I think I skipped some of the bad guys, but that's okay, because I think they did sort of pause while you guys were talking to them for a second. And it looks like there's only one of them. Huh. And it's him who had a chance. Yeah, he's going to actually... He's like, hey, look, just... Give me a moment here, okay? Just a second. Because we are on a deadline. And he opens the door back here. And you can see he had like a rock set to the door so that it never completely and totally closed. And by opening up that door, let's see, 8, is there anybody else? No, okay, perfectly. It is Nyx's turn. Nyx, we're going to go with you, and we're like a little bit, again, this is a little bit before all of this is going on. Nyx, like I said, she is looking for something. And nervously. What would you like to do? You're not actually in combat at this point. That door hasn't opened yet. You're just leading people back here to this room. Nyx? I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
My mic was muted. Whoops. Hi, everybody. Okay, so Nyx is basically gonna like look back at whatever those guys are doing before the door, and then she's gonna kind of come in so they can't see her while she's looking at this woman.
You want to shut the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Give yourself a little bit of privacy for just a second. Because at the moment, they're still sort of like, they're doing stuff at the front. And it sounds like what they're doing is you can hear the sounds of cans being moved around and registers being smashed open and so on. They're definitely robbing the place and leaving you to sort of move all these people back here.
So Nyx is gonna like look at her and just kind of just the only thing that she can really get from this situation is she's gonna actually take her hat off.
Mm-hmm.
And like her ears like flick out and fluff for a second, like getting used to, oh, all right, there's a little bit increased area now.
Mm-hmm.
Heard her hypersensitive ears. So, is this common? What do you know that I don't know?
Real quick, as you ask that, roll perception with the bonus of your enhanced hearing.
Woo!
Hey, cyber culture nerd.
I don't have a dice out here, so dice. Uh, Perception. That is going to be a 19. Oh, plus the cyber hearing, 21.
You hear the sound of something that shouldn't be back here. It's not quite, because this is not an old timey cartoon. It is not quite ticking, but it is the sound of something mechanical, like a metronome, like. And it is coming from behind this door. Right here. Here, I'll put the penguin over there to look at the door. Yeah, that door. And when you say that, she looks at you and it's like, you're not with them?
Not really.
Okay, listen.
Don't give a damn about the store, but don't
Listen.
want to see any of you hurt.
The red caps, they always blow the ever-loving shit out of whatever they don't want in their area. And the people are not always found in the wreckage. They are also not always found.
So he's not going to let you walk out of this.
And you see a couple of these guys are like, what? What do you mean? No. I know how this works. I know that's how this. The red hats, they give you a choice. You can either stay inside the building and go up with it, corporate identity and all that bullshit, or you can leave. Hey, they always open the back door. Hey, yeah, right. Isn't that right? You're gonna let us go out the back door, right? Right?
When they're panicking, Nyx is going to look at them and just kind of wave the cap that she took off limply in her hand. That's not my call. But if they lied to me, and she's gonna put her hat back on.
Okay.
Kill every single one of them.
Your wolf walks past these people, and they immediately look down and they see a freaking cyber wolf, and they all. So yeah, if you can just block them. Oh yes. I know, in fact, Haru, that your account got hacked because it tried to send me a link. It tried to hack me too. And I was like, all right, cool. Just join in on a voice call and we'll talk. And as long as I hear your voice, then I will totally click that link and we'll have ourselves a good old time. And then they were like, don't ever talk to me again. So yeah, I know you have in fact been hacked. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I hope that gets rectified soon. Lurking and listening to the chaos. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the chaos. So yeah, your wolf comes over to the door and starts scratching at this door. And is very much a...
You said, I know this is future knowledge, but the door is not entirely closed?
No, this door. This door.
Oh, okay. Here, boy.
And the dog looks back up to you. Tilts its head.
Nyx is gonna look at the dog and tell it to stand watch kind of at this door.
Okay. It does, and it sort of sits on its haunches and is looking at the door. And you do get a
very
feeling...
much like a yeah.
Yeah, anything that opens that door is probably going to lose a leg. So
Good boy.
All right. You want to open the door?
Yes. Oh, What check would I have to give you in order to determine that opening the door is not going to kill me?
Either demolitions or electronic security.
Oh, fun. I'm not really trained in either of those. Uh, let's go with demolitions. That seems more in Nix's wheelhouse.
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna be an 11.
And I will give you a +1 just because you are familiar with the sorts of demolition that's done in this particular area. You think you can open the door. You think
Okay.
that the door is not a surprise of that nature, specifically because you get the feeling that if like you open the door and something bad were to happen, then that would negate the purpose of whatever this is. Okay? You open the door.
Fair.
And
Oh.
that
Oh.
is what you see. And you see on top of this a note.
Fine.
And on the note, just kind of like sort of skimming without actually like grabbing the note, it seems to be written by someone named Maggie, and it seems to be a resignation letter.
From Corpo?
No, from Maggie. Someone named Maggie is saying, "This is my resignation."
Yeah, but
from-
what is she resigning from?
Oh, the Oasis. She was apparently you see a name tag from Oasis. Apparently, she was working here. And you remember what's his name out front said mentioned to Maggie, and that this whole time she's been working for the Red Caps. So that's basically how they have rigged this place to blow. And looking at it, they have rigged this place to blow. There is not
Fun.
going to be anything left when this hits.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can wait for them anymore. Let's see if we get you folks out of here.
All right. Go ahead and move.
Nix is not a bomb expert.
Huh? Yes, yes.
Nix is not a bomb expert. She's just like, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to try.
All right. Well,
Hey, Bun, the entire set just disappeared for me. Do you think I need to like leave the game so you can let me back in?
let's see. It looks like you're still in.
Yeah, I literally have nothing but ink. Oh, wait, just kidding. Why did it send me all the way over here? What?
I don't know.
Yeet!
Okay, sorry. Yes, I literally got yeeted. Okay.
Did you click back in after being off the screen? 'Cause-
No, actually. I was looking at the bomb.
Huh. Anytime I like click off to like scroll through like the PDF thing and then I click back, it moves me.
It might have been
The
because
bomb's camera shy.
yeah. Well, the fact is that the Oasis has a ceiling, so it may be that the ceiling threw you away. Okay. As
Maybe.
Yeah, as you make that decision and sort of like head back over there next to the media, and the media's got this look on it, like she's looking at you expectantly. She's like, so yeah, yeah. Right as you get back, and here, let me move the penguin, who also doesn't want to be anywhere near you or your dog. Right as you get back, and the media's like, so you see what I mean, right? This door opens. And you hear a voice from the other side that says, "Yo, you guys done in there? We got a little bit of a problem out here, but, you know, just go ahead and filter them out. I don't think they're going to be too much of a deal." Remember, tithe is 20. I think we got, so at least 10. All right?
Wait, say that again?
He says tithe is...
Tithe is 20.
Yeah. And then he also said,
Tithe.
we've got 10 back here already. So we need at least 10 more.
Oh, fuck all this. So yeah, her boy's gonna stay at that door, and Nyx is very much going to just shout back. We need a minute. Gotta gather them all up.
Oh, is that you, Rachel? Is Maddie? I recognize your voice. Hey, it don't matter. It don't matter. We already got a chick out here with a nice rack. She and I we got a little bit of a date, so if we could like, you know, hoy it up before like everything go boom, that'd be nice. Okay.
Can it please be my turn so I can rip this guy's spinal cord out?
Yeah.
Wait.
Nyx is gonna just roll her eyes and be like, just without speaking, like motion to the other people of, we're gonna have to go out the front.
Okay. So while that's going on, if nobody does anything, and this is sort of like your like sort of call, because you've kind of put them into a point where they're not like necessarily fighting you, because they still sort of have that open-ended question of maybe we're just all gonna be cool. It is now one of the gunner's turns, and this gunner walks over and grabs a hold of one of the corporates, and the corporate, this gentleman in a suit, tied up, and he starts and this gunner is dragging them toward the sewer. Now, if you let this happen, the stalemate will continue. If you say, wait a second, like all you have to do is say, wait a second, then the gunner is probably going to do something aggressive to one of you. So it is up to you.
I'm leaving that up to the people in the hallway.
Well, honestly, it's, let's see, who's next? This VTT is Tailspire, actually. All of this was created with Tailspire, utilizing assets from Tailspire, utilizing assets from Hero Forge. A lot of these figures were made with Hero Forge. And some of these figures were modded by some amazing creators known as Scott Cross and JJ88888. So yeah, it creates an entire three-dimensional environment that you can make use of. And a lot of really, really talented mod creators have done some really fantastic things as far as doing some nice Cyberpunk. And I'm an advocate for it, because I approve. All right, let's see. Who is next? Get in there a little bit. Who would be next in this? It looks like Nyx is already gone. Nobody else is actually capable. Nobody's actually capable of reacting to this. So it looks like this would happen. Okay? Go ahead. I mean, you can say something, but
as he's doing that, I'm just going to point my sword at Pompadour and just go, quick question for you.
No. You don't have time
Does
for
the
this.
name Mal...
You do not have time for this. You can do this later, I'm afraid. Because everyone's
Okay.
already done their thing. There's actually something that's going to happen. Don't worry. Okay? I got plans. Something leaps from the roof and lands on the gunner.
Please tell me that's Nyx's invisible cat.
It is not Nyx's invisible cat. That would have been cool.
Damn.
Where does this character go?
It would have been cool.
Wait. Hold
No,
on.
I brought 2 dogs with me, not the cat.
Oh.
So
I
this
could have
I see-
sworn you
I
brought
see
the
a
cat
new
with you.
figure.
this figure leaps down with a mallet, a massive mallet. Let's see, roll for damage on this.
It's a fucking clown.
Oh, God.
It's not a regular one either.
Hits this guy in the head with her mallet as she hits the ground. And because
Jesus
that's double
Christ.
damage, she kills him. Like, she straight up... and then she sort of like spins around and she pulls the mallet back. And Lupa, for you, it reads weird. Even weirder than just the fact that this weird ass mime looking clown just jumped off the roof and literally splat, like literally did a full Gallagher, and
God.
head exploded
say
like a
that.
freaking watermelon.
We have officially had our spurt moment. Yay.
She's holding that hammer, that mallet, not like a mallet. She's not holding it like a maul. She's not holding it like a two-handed weapon. She is holding it like a fucking katana. And she's even like shifted and pulled it back in such a way like she has put it back into sheath position.
So Monster Hunter player.
Sorry, but I'm a switch axe main, not a mallet. Anyway,
Yeah, and well, the reason why Lupa, because you've been playing around with studying the blade, so to speak, and like the katana-based martial arts, the Kenjutsu. She's using Kenjutsu with that fucking mallet, And this guy is like, what the hell is this? Hey, we gotta deal with you guys. What is that? All right. Next person. Well, actually, that was the end of the round, and so now we come back to the first person. Now, Lupa, it is totally your turn.
all right, I'm just going to point my sword at Pompadour and go, I got a question for you.
What? He's kind of like looking back and forth.
Does the name Malcolm ring a bell?
What, in the middle? Can you repeat the question?
He's an idiot.
I check everyone else. I'm ignoring him and looking at everyone else for a reaction.
There does not seem to be one. Like, you don't even have to roll a human perception. They have no idea who you're talking about, other than, like, Malcolm is a name that probably a red cap might have, because it's, you know, it's got its origins in that area. But nobody, like, it doesn't do the thing that you might have hoped that it would do. So they have no relationship, as far as you can tell, whatsoever to actual Malcolm.
No one flinched, okay.
Yes. And now it's totally your turn.
Yep. I just lock eyes with this mime
Okay.
for a moment.
Mm-hmm. She looks at you and kind of like tilts her head. The thing is yeah, she's basically sort of a mime, and she is not a happy clown. She's not a psychotic clown. She looks more like a sad clown. She's more a Puddle's pity party kind of clown. She's the type of clown that you would see next to a picture of a sad dog in the rain. This is the sort of clown that comes with a broom and sweeps up the circus after everything is done. And she...
I think I'd like to have a...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And
Go
she...
ahead.
The look that she has at you, there's no malice to her whatsoever, toward you, whatsoever.
I think I'm going to want to have a conversation with you later. And I go into the building.
Okay. Whiteout UC and Sprocket UC, she types on with her thumb on an agent, and it's just like a question mark that she just like put on there. She doesn't say anything, she just types. Question? What? All right, now what were you doing?
Kind of like shrugs back.
All right. Now what you doing? You've moved, you still have actions. You come in and you see Nyx, and you see a bunch of people who, like, at first you get that feeling of people who have been really, really stressed and really, really terrified, and they've moved from terror to confusion, but possibly hope.
Do I want to know, kitty cat?
This one is not my fault. I just wanted a goddamn snack bar.
There's about 6 more, or 5 more now outside. And a clown. if you want to have anything to do with that.
And I will also say, Lunar, you do recognize the fact, because now that you're looking at Nyx, it's not something that would have popped into your head until you looked at Nyx just now. You remember Ripper and her are wearing a very similar style hat. So were most of the guys out there, except all of their hats are red.
I am all the way the fuck back. I don't think I can see anything.
I was gonna
I
say
think you
you
meant
said Lunar,
Lupa.
and I'm pretty sure you meant Lupa.
Yeah, Lupa. Excuse me, Lupa. And there's a lady behind you who suddenly like wraps her arms around you, just like, please save us.
Nyx is kind of gonna shake her head and just very quickly.
I just
Mom?
got a raise. I
She's
cannot
gonna
die before I get my first paycheck. Go ahead.
She points behind her. Bomb points at the other door too, and like gestures as to like what the fuck is out there. Like
5 and a clown with a mallet, and I start moving towards the bomb. And I think let's see. I was right here, so over there is about 7. Over there is 6, and 1 more meter. Okay, that's as far as I'm getting.
Okay.
it's not my turn, so I'm gonna save any other like text.
Yeah. And everyone else kind of gives you a wide berth, Lupa. But you have noticed of everybody's reaction, their reaction to you is kind of like seeing a dog girl is not all that weird. They're cat girls and all that stuff. Like you're within their realm of, oh no, that's fine. I've seen that. You know, in fact, I've paid for that on a stripper pole. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. They're not freaking out the way they would be if, like, say, the bear walked in here.
They're not even put off by the bloody katana in my hand and the sniper rifle on my back?
No, because they live in Night City.
Fair enough. I didn't take an action, so can I move again?
Yeah, you can totally do that. Absolutely.
All right.
Brass into.
Let's call that 6, and...
Yes. And you see this...
Am I looking at...
Go ahead.
I just stick my head out. Am I looking at diesel and fertilizer in here? Because if so, I'm going to be pissed.
Something like that.
Son of a bitch.
There's also a note on there that seems to be a resignation letter from somebody named Maddie, along with her name tag.
Maddie or Maggie?
Maggie.
Maggie, you are officially on my shit list. Okay, so I guess that's my turn, and my next turn, I'm going to attempt to disarm this bitch.
All right. Whiteout, it is your turn.
How do things look out here? Like,
okay, well,
their
there's
reaction to suddenly a mime has dropped, a mime has landed.
They're horrified, actually, and they are all looking and kind of backing away from her. They look confused. They look really confused, and it's not just the confusion of the fact that somebody just literally disappeared in a puff of gore and paste. There is something about the fact, and it really kind of resonates with whatever it was that this guy said, and that's, we got to deal with you. And they seem to be like, yeah, and they seem scared, honestly. Like they were not scared of your whole crew coming in. They were not scared of a bear. They were not scared of your rocket launcher. They're scared of her. And not because she smashed that guy. They are scared of what she represents.
Huh.
Now, you could try and roll a concentration check to see if you can kind of focus in and pull out a memory on that, but you know that those sometimes turn bad, and this would be a bad place for something to go bad.
Would that be my action?
Depends on how bad you rolled.
New family comes first.
Okay.
Aw.
So if they're focusing on that, would I have heard what Nick said?
Yeah, you heard bomb. You've got enhanced hearing. You heard her saying that there was a bomb in there. And it makes sense now that, because you also were the one who clocked when he said 30 minutes. And that 30 minutes is important.
I'm switching the rocket launcher to the SMG.
Mm-hmm.
Hefting the shield. I'm going to come, like, watching them come over here just so, like, they
Screams.
can't try and get in.
Yeah. You hear a few screams. It's like, what the hell is that? That's just because you're a bear. They're having the weirdest day, and this is Night City, so that is saying something.
Yeah, all the lines I can come up with right now are so cheesy.
Oh, please, please, just give us one.
Like, look it over. Anyone happen to want a Coca-Cola?
All right, what you gonna do? You can try and do another face down if you just want to intimidate them so that they can't pass you, or you can shoot somebody, or what do you want to do at this point?
I guess the face down is the best option because before she, oh, excuse me, I am sorry. Before the mysterious clown dropped down, I was going to not auto fire. What is it? Suppressive fire them.
Mm-hmm.
But now with us maybe not the main target, but I know, oh, they're trying to blow stuff up. Lupa went in there to deal with that. I'm not gonna let them stop a disarm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess face down it'll be.
All right. Roll a 1d10,
And-
cool, and I'm going to give you +2 to this roll because, again, they are so put off by this. And they, honestly, she just appeared when you guys appeared, so there's a possibility that they're thinking that you're connected somehow or another. They're really, this is as weird a day for them. You get the feeling, oddly enough, based on the way that they're all acting, that this is something they've done before and it has never gone this wrong.
I'm gonna drop all 6 of my luck into this as well.
Okay, make the roll. All right.
So that is with an extra 8, so that'd be 22.
All right. Let's see. Guy in front of you, beside you. Oh no, he don't want none of this. It's like, look, man, I'm just looking for what happens after this shit. Okay, man, don't. She's not supposed to be here. Right? This guy. Actually, this is a gal. They're very much. They're very androgynous. It's very they them. This person is still in the fight for sure, but you don't get the feeling that they're willing to cross you as far as this is concerned. They're probably going to focus on stuff out here. This gunner has no shot because he's right beside the clone. This gunner is looking around and looks like has. Well, it's not their turn, but I will say this gunner is at this point doesn't want any part of whatever's going on in this alleyway. This lady, this they them. This they them is also like, it's like in very much a state of please just let this night end. This is not good for us. And I think that is all that is out here, except for this person. And this person actually, they finished typing, and look up from their keyboard and see her. And starts very slowly walking. I did what you guys asked. I don't want to be here. The cameras are off. So, you know, whatever it is you guys want to do. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it's such lovely information.
Just slips out.
Implying that could be anything from, like, you know, murder, arson, explosion, terrorism, or an orgy, you know?
Just, whatever this is, I don't want no part of it. I don't want to be around when it happens. I don't want to be a witness. I didn't see nothing. Looking at my keyboard the whole time. What are you, like 8 feet tall and green? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They're probably still questioning if they're still in the cyber world.
Yeah. Sprocket, it is your turn. This person does not look like they have any fight in them. Oh, wait, yeah, Lunar. Well, no, Lunar, you don't go till 9. What was your question?
No, I got a 10. It was Sprocket who I got 9.
I got an 11.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
Sprocket has an 11. Yeah. Sprocket has an 11.
My brain.
No worries.
I don't know what day or time it is.
Okay, yeah, this person doesn't look like that they're in the fight at all, and if you leave them alone, they will probably... They look like... They're looking like... longingly at the exit that the other person just made.
Magnificent, magnificent. I'm going to use that to attempt to squeeze information out of them.
Okay.
I might be short, but I got a really big-ass sword. So I point that shit right at their neck, and I say, so you would like to leave, and I would like information.
Roll interrogation.
What were you planning to do with those people?
Yeah, roll interrogation, and I will give you a +2 to the roll just based on everything.
Like have an SMG behind their head.
Oh, fuck me, that's a 10!
And then roll the other? Yeah, okay.
10 and an 8.
Is that, look. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what you are. I don't know what this is. Her being here, though? No? Right. Tithe. It's just a tithe, okay? We blow up the building, we take the people, and we tithe them, okay?
What is tithing?
It's what you give to the other guys so they don't make your lives miserable. Which is why I don't know why she's here. Lady, we were doing the
Who is
tithe.
she?
We were doing the tithe, okay? Can you not wait a second? She's a fucking bozo! What do you think? You hear, a squeak, okay? A squeak that sounds like if somebody were to shriek in anger after having swallowed an entire helium balloon. And it's coming from her. And, like, I will say, your eyes kind of like look, and again, you do not have to roll human perception. She is pissed about something. So pissed that she had opened her mouth and did that shriek. And then the moment she did the shriek, she puts her hand over her mouth and, like, shakes her head like she's ashamed of herself. But she is still pissed.
Rocket takes the time and say, Madam, I have no trouble with you, right? I don't know you. I'm not from here. No trouble with you, right? I'm pissed at these guys. So, you do what you were planning on doing. Have fun with that. I've got other shit I was planning on doing. Which means I would like more information from you, dickhead. And Sprocket just smiles absolutely viciously with their fully chromed up teeth and fangs and sword.
Okay.
Look, trying to be as intimidating as a little 3'4" goblin.
I don't know the whole deal. I'm a fucking grunt in the red caps. I joined like 3 fucking years ago. Yeah, I've murdered some people. I murdered some people before I was part of the red. Who hasn't? I mean, that's like what you do when you're like 13 and got nothing else to do and you got a gun. I mean, come on. But look, as far as I know, he says we got to keep him happy. All right? And as long as we keep him happy, they won't get too happy. You know what I mean?
No, actually, I don't. I'm not from this city. I know absolutely nothing about what you're talking about. Please enlighten me.
You not know what a bozo is?
Nope! I'm from the junkyard, baby! I don't know shit!
The fuck is a junkyard?
Exactly.
Okay, it's a clown. It's a fucking clown. That's a killer. It's a killer clown.
Cool. Sounds like we might be friends.
No. Well, hey, can I go now? Answered your questions.
I suppose you have outlived your usefulness. You may leave.
They jet. Absolutely. Just they want no part of around here, and especially and they stop for a second and say, I don't know what I did to piss you off, but I'm so sorry. So sorry. And then jet.
Grovel more, and you might get back in my good graces. Now get.
They have that look of I wasn't really talking to you, but you know what? Sure. For you too. And it just goes.
I don't care. I'm okay with that. Look. Sprocket is inundated with sensory overload right now, and they are in a bad fucking mood.
Yeah. Okay, 10. Lunar.
You almost killed me.
Hello. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna push you forward a little bit through here.
Oh, I was gonna do something instead.
Okay, what is it?
Luna doesn't want it all that.
Okay.
I got jumpy legs. Hi.
Yes.
I'm gonna jump up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna be bat. Did I hear the name Bozos?
Yes.
That was 10. To jump. Would I be able to just jump down?
Yeah, because you got a grapple arm, so yeah.
Drop myself.
Okay.
But that was easier because I can't. Gotta move the balls. There we go. And kind of just look towards the cloud.
Okay.
And just kind of over the agent of we need to be careful. I'm not gonna make any movement. I'm not gonna try anything. I am watching her. Also, she's really fucking pretty. Fuck.
Yeah, you will notice.
She has my heart.
Her nose is not red. Her nose is an iridescent black. You can see little shimmering and sort of like a rainbow effect going across it.
Okay, then it will be we might need to be careful here.
Okay.
I noticed that she has the progress flag on her phone. Fuck.
She's hot. I like her. I like her.
Okay.
She's pretty.
You used all your actions for all of that. I will let you roll if you want to a human perception on her.
Sure. It ain't gonna go well, but I'll do it. Never mind. Fuck. Isn't gonna go well. Wait. Wait, which one's human perception?
It's right side social skills.
It goes off your
24.
Okay. You do not sense any hostility toward you or toward any of your friends whatsoever. You don't necessarily sense any sort of she doesn't necessarily care about the corporates per se, but you get the feeling that she doesn't want any of them being dropped down into that sewer. And you also get the feeling that if this gunner tries to drop another one down, that she will drop him. That seems to be her main focus. She's not even necessarily her aggression is not focused. She's angry at something, but it seems like her anger really, weirdly enough, her anger is toward whatever that sewer represents. And everything else is just a facilitator, toward that, and anything that tries to facilitate feeding the sewer is what she is against.
Am I able to say something to her?
Yeah.
Should we help them? Kind of like lightly nodding towards the corporates. Like very plainly, like, should we help?
She, utilizing her agent, starts tapping on it and then holds it up to you and is like, don't let them down into the sewers. There's monsters down there. Nobody deserves that. And that's as much as you get before it is the next one.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The next person is Sedusa.
Who all is still even here?
You got
Just the gunner?
You got this guy, and you got the gunner, and then you have whatever might be inside in the Oasis, which you don't know. You don't know anything about that.
Okay. Which one's closest to me? I think it's that guy with it's the neutral gendered.
Wait, which one?
No, Pompadour is actually closer to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot him with a tranquilizer dart.
I will tell you this: he does not look like he wants to do anything aggressive at this point. You don't...
Oh no, I just don't want the clown to accidentally kill him.
Okay.
Or to purposely kill him.
Okay, go ahead.
I want information out of this guy eventually, and I can't. Right now, there's still a gunner out there, so I can't rush over and start pulling people out of the sewer, which is my gut instinct.
Yeah,
but
he can't dodge bullets, so go ahead and make your roll. If you get the target number, then it'll be on there.
Okay, 17.
I think a 17 still hits. You have a 15 in that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you put points in it. I see.
Yes, the hell I did. I'm not gonna miss shit anymore.
You know what? Out of respect
in
for
fact,
that...
I had a whole montage where I had Lupa train me.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. It hits, and he's gonna roll. You hit him with the dart, and he like looks down, and he's like, "Baby, you already had my," and then he passes out asleep.
Okay, one down. The rate of fire of that is 2.
If you want to move, you can try and shoot one of the
All
others.
right, I'm gonna move in and see if I can't hit the neutral just a little bit.
Okay. This one, or
yeah, that guy right there.
They. I'm
That
doing the
person
same
right
thing.
there.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. So yeah. I keep forgetting, but yeah, I definitely.
You know, when I designed them, I didn't pick pronouns, and that was, because they're going to pick them. That's their thing.
Exactly. And
not me.
there's something about them that just screams they then to me. Roll.
Apparently, it's stuck in the wall.
Yeah, get in
18.
18 will hit. They do have a chance to dodge. They do not. They just miss it. And then they will try to resist. They do resist it, however. He does not go down. They do not go down. They have that look towards you that says, I'm going to go for you. And then they're also looking at everybody else and what they're all up against. And you get the feeling it's like, oh, God, not all this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to go for you. It's like, is that wise, dear? Maybe just take a nap. Wouldn't that be easier? Who would blame you? Who could blame you? Cameras are off. No one can see you.
Okay, so he snoozes. He goes last. It's actually Nyx's turn. Nix, you hear sounds from inside the. You hear sounds coming from inside the convenience store.
I need to roll something just for personal things. Okay. Okay. Nyx is going to just breathe. Her nails like digging into her palms a little bit. That's some of the information, some of the stuff she's heard from out there.
Mm-hmm.
And just... Okay. We're gonna have to go this way.
All right.
And she's gonna look at both of her dogs. Just, ready to fetch.
Okay. You open the door, and the first thing you see, you might notice from here, you see the guy who was talking all that shit is on the ground.
Actually can't see. There we go. Oh, I see. Let's see, how much movement? That's...
Hey, darling. You see Ripper, and you see some person you've never seen before, a older gentleman, very, very short, with two big old guns, and a
I
very
need
sort
to
of...
double check here because the model looks like Ripper has a red cap.
No. Ripper does not
No,
have
it's
a red
green.
cap. Ripper, it is a green cap, but yeah. And I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
make this super
just
easy.
lighting.
1 second. PM tools. Green. Okay. And his friend is also green. He's also older too. He's an older gentleman. He's an older short fellow. He looks really jolly, and he's like, "Oi, look at that! The prodigal daughter returns, just like you said she would. Now we can finally set it to right. Cool, what a day."
She just kind of shakes her head and looks at Ripper. This wouldn't have happened if you had... if you'd been earlier.
I told you not to leave the
I got hungry. It's
Alright.
not my fault. The city's
Fine, next
fucked.
time, you know what? Next time I'll be sure there's a delivery. All right? It looks like you made a good accounting of yourself. I guess? Were you joining up with them?
I wasn't gonna let them kill anyone, but it's not like I care about the store.
True enough. But here's the thing, though. A world like this gets blown up, gets blown to smithereens. Everyone in the neighborhood suffers. We don't have the pull we used to have, darling. But I suppose...
Actually, familiar with what we used to have.
Hey, I offered to tell you, you wanted to see the story for yourself, and I think you've got some of it. I can provide you with the rest.
That's overdue. In the meantime, she kind of like looks down at the guy and just like says out of casually, "You gonna eat that?"
What are you talking about? Eating what?
You can roll for human perception on Ripper, but she's trying to make a joke as to like, do you want to interrogate him or do I get to?
Oh, okay. They ain't got nothing in their brains. These lads, they ain't worth the time.
They should check it off.
Now, if you hear from a boy with a bit of a, let's call it a jabroni accent, he might know something.
I think there's one of those out back, along with something I'm really not keen on seeing.
His face falls at that. Oh, God. And he starts headed back there. Hey! Nice to see you. Feel free to strip them if you want. And they start headed toward the back. You gonna do anything else, Nix?
I was gonna say I'll just automate my turns here. Nyx is going to like take turns having like, is he conscious or is he just on the ground?
They are both very much unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are totally out of it, and the big guy looks like if he doesn't get some medical attention, he's probably gonna bleed out. It looks like he put up a fight, and did not win. You can see some of the Ripper's work on him, and when Ripper goes to work, it's actually, I was gonna say it's not pretty, but actually it's kind of pretty.
It's definitely pretty to Nyx.
Yes, he's an artist.
Yeah, Nyx will like pickpocket them, take their guns, weapons, anything that she can give to her, her family. That would be fun.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go.
She trusts that everybody's got it going on in the back, especially with Ripper going.
Yeah. This gunner. He looks at her. He looks at all of you. You see him making a calculation. He looks at the sewers for a beat. Like, he's trying to decide whether or not he's willing to jump down into the sewers. And you see him drop his gun, pull out a handgun, and shoot himself in the head. That man chose to kill himself rather than go down into the sewers. It is probably, out of everything that you've seen, in a lot of ways, it is, for some of you especially, it is one of the more intense moments. I believe we've been through lines and veils, by the way. If anybody right now has a line or veil as far as that thing is concerned, I can undo that event. Beyond that, I'm not going to go any more explicit in it because it's a veil for me, personally.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. And, yeah, so let's see. She, on the other hand, or they, on the other hand, has another aspect, and they run, and leap. And just, whoop, gets the hell out of Dodge. You get the feeling that this whole encounter is pretty much dealt with. In this case, why? Why won't you do the thing? You're supposed to do the thing. You won't let me grab him. Here we go. Trying to show off how this stuff works, and sometimes it don't work right. Yeah. So they head off up there. You have actually, in many ways, dealt with this situation in a more socially and honestly a much friendlier way than I thought this was going to go down. This is some good work by all of you, I have to say.
That's
this,
right.
This could have been a slugfest.
Geek Squad, cuddle puddle.
Go ahead, Lupa, if you want to, you can make the roll to disarm this. Anyone...
All right, so
go ahead.
Good. Is this going to be a demolitions roll?
It will be a demolitions roll. I will say, as you're working on it, a short man comes up behind you. Just a little short guy. Make sure we get these guys in here. And he puts his hand on your back. And he's like, all right, lass. You got it. You got it. Just,
The moment he touches me, my Nomad Rocker's pointing over my shoulder at him.
You point your shoulder at where you think he is, and it misses his head by like a good foot. This is the shortest person you've ever seen other than Sprocket. And he's
I
like,
look over like,
whoa. No. Calm down. Listen. That wire over
I
there.
don't like it when people touch me uninvited.
Hey, you know what? It's on me. It's on me. I'm from the old country. We touch each other all the... That sounds wrong. Anyway, I'm from a different time, girly, but you are right. It's the here and now. My bad. So anyway, Those wires over there. That's what we usually like to do. Yeah, this is old. This is old stuff. Yeah. So do that, and with that, you have a +2 to the roll.
All right. I also have a tech scanner, which should give me another +2.
Yes.
This is a demolitions. That's a 6, so that's an 8. +2 from him is 10. Also, if someone has access to a book, I'm pretty sure my points as a field maker might give me something to this.
You're as a tech, you have the sort of like the jury rig skill. So yeah, that will apply on this. I'll give it to you.
That's another 2, so that's a baseline 12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure my number should be higher than that, but again, I'm running off of a 6-month-old character sheet, so...
And I will also say, go ahead and blow all your luck because we're basically done with the session, other than, some wrap up. So
So
it'll
that's
all be
a
back
plus
next turn.
16.
Yep. And roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d10.
21.
You needed a 20. Congrats. You have, in fact, disarmed the red cap bomb. 1 second. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves as you're sort of like dealing with the aftermath.
Oh, how mad
I will
is
say
Nick's gonna be?
for future, field expertise does not mess with demolitions, unfortunately.
Fun.
Fun, walk away.
Yeah, they
I'm not
have to
gonna-
know.
Yeah, no, don't tell. Shh. So, hey, Saris.
Yeah.
Saris. How mad is Nyx gonna be at Lunar for talking to her and like walking up to her?
Nyx isn't out there, so. just
I
do
know,
what-
but if Nyx sees it,
You know what? I'm not even gonna let you metagame this. That's your
Oh.
and Lunar's decision to make.
oh no, I'm doing it. That's the thing. I'm wholeheartedly doing it,
Why is-
regardless. I just want to know the reaction.
I'm just curious what the wrap-up's gonna be here, because Nyx is specifically not going to try and see her if she can help it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be
It's like-
interesting.
Because Nyx will, I'm letting you know right now in her mindset, if Nyx sees her, she will try to kill her on sight.
Which is why Lunar's like, there's a part of their brain where it's like, I'm concerned, but also,
How
This isn't
pretty.
yes, pretty, but no, like this is a person. They aren't hurting us. They might have information. I just watched a guy shoot himself, and I might be able to ask her questions.
Yeah, like, would you like a date? What's your sign? I think we have finally, you were just like, oh, Lunar doesn't pay attention to anybody. I think we found someone Lunar pays attention to.
Okay.
No, you found someone
It's the
that
type. You had a clown
Lucid.
type.
No, you found someone Lucid is very into.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go to each of you and sort of ask sort of like a little quick wrap-up question as far as like what your plans are for the next, say, 10 minutes. And then we will see where you are for next session, and then we will sort of wrap this up. We'll start with Whiteout. Whiteout, what are you going to do? What is your main, what is your main focus on? And do you have anything specifically that your character is going to do before sort of like this whole situation unclenches, so to speak?
Whiteout's very much like in bodyguard mode, just
Mhm.
watching over each of the others. Mainly Lunar, Sprocket, and Sedusa, because mostly trusts Lupa and Nyx to be able to hold their own.
Mm-hmm. I will say your solo instincts are basically telling you that the danger is past. There's that low level radiation danger of just being in Night City in general. There's always something that could possibly happen. But as far as everything you've encountered so far, you believe that the situation has been diffused, quite literally, in fact.
While true, also very much hackles raised for being in Night City
Yes.
and literally just had a whole thing, and there's apparently something terrifying in the sewer that we're right beside. So, is very much guard dogging everyone, which is hilarious because also watching over the two dogs.
Gotcha. All right, Sprocket. What are you doing? And then you can talk to NPCs. You can do something. Talk to friends. Whatever. What would you like to do, or what is your plan? Where's your head? What you doing?
Okay, so I believe that Sprocket is aware of the relationship that that Nyx has with the clowns, if only barely. And I think Sprocket is gonna just come through and be like, "Hey, just don't come outside." Like literally, just tell her, "Just don't come outside. You don't want to know."
Okay.
And then walk away. Like I'm not trying to have a conversation about it. Just give her a heads up that she doesn't want to come out to the alleyway, and leave it at that.
Okay. And there's nothing else you want to do? Or are you done?
I think after that, Sprocket is, just to spite him, going to go cut the pompadour off of Pompadour Guy.
No, wait, leave it off.
I will say, Sedusa, you can stop that if you wish.
I'm gonna
Aw,
stop it
man!
for right now. Come on now.
Fine. Can I do it after we interrogate him? Before
Only
we
if he-
release him?
Only if he does something really dumb.
Okay, but like, he's such a douchebag.
I know, but until we have what the douchebag knows, we need to keep the douchebag not happy but off balance. Make it a threat. Make it a threat.
Okay, fine, I can do that. But
Okay.
can I be the one to do it since he made so much fun of me?
To the fricklutely.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Okay.
And then Happy Sprocket just sort of walks away.
All right. Lunar, what are you doing?
Probably just gonna look back at Sedusa and just go Sedusa and kind of nod towards the body. It's like just more of a question of like, I'm assuming this is what you're gonna do. Kind of question, like for a nod or something from.
I will point out, these guys are alive. They're just tied up in a pile.
Yeah,
And they
I figured she'd want to deal with all of that.
Oh yeah, well let
So-
sleeping dogs lie for now. Let's just start unbinding people.
Cool. Well, I'll let, and then is going to go up and try to talk to our clown friend.
Okay. Anything? Yeah. What specifically? Because she, as you walk up to her, she kind of like looks on the ground a little bit, and you get the feeling that this is someone who isn't used to a lot of being around people. Like you get strong introvert and anxiety vibes from her, but
Me too. Then, for their own comfort, is literally gonna move over and like kind of lean up against the dumpster to talk to them, so they're not directly facing them.
okay. She seems to appreciate that. I will notice, say as you walk up to her, you do know that one of her eyes, you notice, is actually a cybernetic targeting scope.
Fun. We love that. I have one of those, I believe.
And her hammer, now that you're looking at, has a black cat on it.
Y'all
is-
made
It is one of those
a
cutie.
perfect character.
It is one of those cutie hammer, cat hammers.
Y'all made like the perfect character for Lucid. Like, this is my dream girlfriend. Like, can I have her? Can she be mine? No, but first question will be, is there an easier way for her to talk that's not typing? Like, if we could connect our agents, because if she's speaking through an agent, there might be a way to connect them. And then pretty much asking like why she's here, what's going on, like just basic information, and also about the sewer.
She types in basically she types in, I don't have an internal agent, I'm sorry. I can talk. I don't like my voice.
She'll just kind of shrug and like, it's fine. I just, in case there's something easier. Yeah, just all the basic information of like why she's here, you know, what the fuck's up with that sewer. Like, what the fuck is going on?
She types in straight up. She types in bozos. Bozos live in sewers. Bozos take tithe. Bozos turn people into bozos. She pauses for a moment. Was bozo, left bozos. Hate bozos.
Thank you for you just saved me another question.
Yeah,
But
one more.
we
yeah.
should
You got one more.
sewer, shouldn't we?
Yeah, no, yeah. She nods.
Cool, then that's what Lunar is gonna go do. If anything, is gonna yell over to Whiteout and be like, I need a hand."
She pauses. She puts her hand up. She puts the thing back in her pocket and she walks over and she lifts the sewer grate and puts it over. And
As they're doing that, if I can do my thing real quick.
yeah, just I will say this though, and then you can do your thing. You recognize watching her do that and the way just something about those servers working Whiteout, you know she has an internal frame.
Ooh. Can I get at least a basic idea of the type?
Given the fact that her body isn't like super bulky or anything like that, you think it's probably a Sigma. Okay, what were you gonna do, Lupa? Go ahead.
I have enlisted the help of Short Stuff to help me carry this bomb out to the alleyway here. And as I see her starting to close the sewer, I'm like, no, leave that open. Leave that open, please.
She pauses for a second, tilts her head, looking curiously, then looks back at the bomb, and then, literally for the first time since you've seen this individual, you see her crack sort of like half a smile. And there's something.
Oh yes.
There's something about that. Yeah, go ahead.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
And I just start putting the bits of the bomb down into the manhole.
Okay.
Does she have a name? Do we know her name yet?
No one's asked.
Okay.
I forgot.
Lunar, your girlfriend.
Do you want to ask her name while they're doing this?
She doesn't
Yeah,
even
like-
know her name. She's just too perfect.
She types it in. She spells it first, and it's COO, and then she hits another button, and you see like a verbalization, like pronunciation. So it's spelled Coco, but it's pronounced cuckoo. It's pronounced cuckoo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And just will kind of like Lunar. Well, like still staying right there.
I forgot to. Thing. Where did that?
Yeah, and yeah, you place the bomb down there, and if you want to, the little short stack individual, he gives you a little wink, and he sets a couple of things back the way they were, and then see a tall F right here, and when it hits the ground, well, we'll give it about 5 seconds. You won't get that lid on. And yeah, it's pretty much you put the lid back on the thing. I can do. 1 second.
Got the lime and the coconut.
Fire in your hole.
Yes, and there you hear a massive explosion, and like the ground rumbles and shakes, and there's some cracking, and like you don't know whether or not it hit any of them, but if it did, they ain't happy. That was definitely not the tithe that they were expecting. All right, let's see. Who has not gone yet? Sedusa.
I haven't gone. Yeah. Okay. Release all the hostages, as many as you know, still moving around. take the rope that's left over and go over to our Sleeping Beauty and go ahead and just secure him, make sure he's all tied up and can't move around a whole heck of a lot. Pat him down, make sure we get anything off him. Do I get anything interesting?
1 second. I know there's a name. I cannot remember what it's called. There's a name for like a sort of like a cash app that they have in Cyberpunk Red. I cannot remember it. Do you know it?
It's like Bump Me or something.
Bump Me or something?
I remember it's from the Agent DLC.
Yeah, it is from the Agent DLC. But yeah, a couple of the corporates as they get untied are like, what's your
I'm
your bump
pulling
me?
it up right now.
Oh. Immediately give them the information. It's like, there you go. Just make it
Bang
out
me.
to.
Huh?
It's called Bang Me.
Yeah, bang me. Yeah, what's your bang me?
It's this, and then I give them one that goes to the Purple Paradise.
That's an
That way,
interest-
like they're not just giving it straight to me; they're giving it to our facility, to our people.
Okay. And I will say later on you will get a text as they go, we just got 1,500 eddies. You know what that's about?
Rent.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll put it toward that. Gotcha. Okay. And they thank you, and they all jet because this is not a good night for them. And some of them have very expensive suits that they must now clean very inexpensive piss out of.
Drive safe. Everybody get an Uber. Okay, good.
Okay. Doing anything else?
Would like to pat down Pompadour and make sure he's not got anything too interesting, or at the very least, if he has anything interesting, it's now mine. Because you might have insulted Sprocket, but he was eyeballing me.
You find a knife on him, a very interesting knife. There's some like you don't know anything about. You've never seen one of these things before. It looks like it has some sort of button that you can press that will cause something to happen. It definitely has some sort of power pack to it. And on the side of the blade, in a sort of like it's not etching, it's popping. I can't remember what that's called. When it's popped out. Is it an engraving? Whatever.
Embossing.
Embossing. Thank you. That is exactly the word I was looking for. Embossing, you see pomp, apostrophe, adore. As in to adore.
Oh, that is too adorable.
Do you click the button just to see?
Absolutely.
The blade starts going red hot.
Oh, he's got a curling iron in his pocket. That's interesting.
It gets
No, I think he's just happy to see you.
it gets really,
Everyone
really
is.
hot. And like you just sort of like turn around and it touches the wall and you see it hits the wall and that embossing literally puts his name glowing red into the wall. And you realize that if this were to touch a person, they would be quite much on fire. There's a special name for this blade. It's in the books.
It's a fucking branding iron.
Where is it? It is from, let's see, Artillerism, DLC.
Weapons.
I think it's from, it's from Redmus.
Going to be melee weapons.
Cyberpunk Red Mist, because I will give you the stats for this thing. 12 days of Red Mist. I'm almost positive it's from that. It is a Centurion Essentials Thermal Dagger. For centuries, engineers have known the secret of cutting through plastic as a hot knife. Now you can use that same technology for your professional organic liquidation needs with the Centurion's Essentials Thermal Dagger. For an extra 10 eddies, we'll even engrave your name onto the blade so you can brand it into your enemy's flesh. It is an excellent quality, exotic, medium melee weapon that can be concealed. Anyone or anything hit by the Thermal Dagger is now strongly on fire.
Well, isn't that just the handiest damn thing? Turn it off and make sure that it cools off, and then put it with my medical stuff. It's like, that's going to be a fun little treat. And we thought we weren't going to get any souvenirs from this trip.
You want me to take his name off of it?
Can you? Oh my goodness. What can we put on there? Oh, what should we put? Can we put Geek Squad, do you think?
I don't know if I can put anything on there, but I can probably take his name off. At the very least.
I will go ahead and say you have, in fact, you have acquired this, Sedusa. This is yours. Now, you may trade it, and sell it or whatever, but for right now, it is yours. What is your ranking?
My rank is B, I think.
It's a B. Okay. Then you don't have to worry. You do not have to, you don't have to pay off any of this. This doesn't get added to your debt by any means.
Awesome, possum. I think... I turned to the group. It's like, okay, so are we thinking going back to the hotel? Probably not enough room there. Is it safe to maybe have a conversation with our little... And then here I pat the little pompadour. It's like, with a little puffy friend in that little gas station, Oasis, whatever it is?
Probably. You could probably do it in the Oasis, or you could go to that bar that he was telling you about.
Well, as much as I think we could all use a drink, I can't help but notice that the bar is full of people we don't know right at this second, but that the Oasis is currently empty.
Well, yeah, and the people in the Oasis are definitely leaving to go about their thing, with the exception of... She looks at you, Nix, by the way, the worker. Like, and the bitch of it is, I still have 3 hours on my shift. she walks behind the counter, pulls up one of the little registers and starts putting prices on blue razzmatazz cans. Oh, Get any, as long as it's not more than 100 eddies, you guys can, whatever you want from the store. Oh,
You know what? Fuck it. Nix is gonna look at the blue razzmatazz container and just point at that one.
Yeah. Go for it.
Fuck it. She's just gonna drink one right there.
All right. Roll resist torture drugs.
I knew it!
Oh god.
Medusa immediately seeing the spike in her things, like, God damn it! Pulls out the detox. I knew this was gonna happen.
Okay,
kind of just
Nix.
looks at Sedusa.
12?
Nix, okay, first and foremost, you drink this.
Yes.
At first, the flavor's kind of whatever. Blue raspberries don't exist. Whatever. It tastes of blue. But then you're like, yeah, no, I did a good job here today. I did a real fucking good job. I did an amazing job. I saved all these people. I got that bomb dealt with. Ripper's over here. Everybody. I am the prodigal daughter. Hell yeah. You have never felt more confident. You have never felt more assured of yourself. And you have a +2 to every single roll you make.
Of course, I actually don't, but that's just what I feel, right?
I will not say any farther than that, but I will also say this is the tastiest beverage you've ever had, and you are addicted to it.
Immediate detox. Immediate detox.
Hold
Immediate
on.
detox.
Do you need help, Sedusa?
I
No,
would
I
like to. I would like to say for just a moment here. I would like to do the actions that I DM'd you before I drink this.
Okay, let's see what they are.
Love you, sweetie.
Yeah, I do need help. Hold her down.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to ask her how good it was. Because he was
Ask
gonna
after.
reach for one too.
Okay, yeah, no, you have no problems. You have no problems doing that. And I will say, as you see Sedusa coming towards you at some point,
Oh,
Uh,
Lunar will be coming after as well.
what were you doing, Whiteout?
Like after she drinks, why don't we just ask like, I was looking at those. How is it?
It's the best thing
Like-
ever, Nix.
Like they're outside
It's
getting this warning while
fucking-
I'm.
Amazing.
You want to try it, Whiteout?
I'm sorry. I left it up to the dice if I would or I wouldn't. And the dice have spoken.
Did they say you would?
Yes.
All right, roll resist torture drugs.
Fuck me running.
While this is happening, can Lunar get like contact information from Cuckoo and just let her know that like one of our teammates really shouldn't see her right now until we have mentally prepared her?
She nods, and she actually types in, "I understand."
That'd be under willpower.
And just say, I think us being in communication might be good.
26.
Totally not just because that Lunar wants her phone number.
Yes. No, and
You
yeah,
said
she totally switches numbers with you. Whiteout, you can feel this bubbling to you, and I will tell you this much: you have never, in your life, not synth coke, not blue glass, not any alcohol, not any drug you have ever taken, has ever tried to tie itself into your system harder than this is. I will go ahead and tell you the resist torture drugs to keep from being addicted to this is a 19. Luckily, you rolled a 26. So you were able to go, I mean, it's blue raspberry, but I will say, even though you're not addicted to it, you do feel pretty good. You feel pretty confident. You do feel like you could take on the world. Like you feel you like that. It's that scene in Big Trouble in Little China where they're in the elevator and they're like, "Oh man, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I feel yeah." You got that. It's going through you right now.
But I also am consciously aware. Damn, that could have hit me hard.
It's hard to say because you're not sure if it's a chemical that is causing that or just because it makes you feel so good.
Orcanella.
Just gonna like completely, just fully down it in one. Just
Okay, everybody stop
Yeah.
drinking this.
Maybe we should do commercials for that instead of that Tritsy Fizz cola.
You know what? Well, go ahead.
Oh no. Because Luna was just gonna grab a detox from Sedusa while she went to go deal with Nyx before she went to go help. She's just gonna stand in front of the fucking bear and be like, "Are you gonna do this willingly, or am I gonna have to do this the hard way?"
I will tell you, you really don't want this feeling to go away. You feel like it's not gonna feel nice.
Doesn't matter
While
if it
he-
feels nice or not. What's good for you?
Well, hold on. I'd say I did pretty dang well on that resist torture and drug.
Yeah, you
So
can.
like,
Yeah, you.
I'm
you have a choice.
recognizing what this is.
Yeah, well, you recognize that it is designed to be addictive for sure.
I know this is going to be a crash out.
Yeah.
It was nice while it lasted.
Okay, so do you apply?
Admittedly, part of this is the fact that it's Luna.
Yeah. Honestly, if you didn't try, and yeah, Lunar is someone who like very much has been there with you and had your back. So, Lunar hits you with the rapid detox. Roll athletics, whiteout, and then I need you to roll a evasion against that,
Yep.
Lunar.
Yep, I figured that. I'm accepting if I get crushed. Evasion, right? Somewhere.
I'm sorry.
Evasion's in the center column under fighting skills.
There you go.
Thank you.
Uh,
I get crushed.
no,
I
you-
do not beat that.
No, you don't get crushed.
Or,
You get vommed on.
oh, that's fine.
Basically,
I
once this goes out of the system, every bit of that can is now on your face.
I feel like I don't think it's on the face. I think it's on the head, cause above.
Yeah. It's doing that slow thing, when people do that joking where they
Nickelodeon
crack an
slime.
egg on the top of your head and it's like oozing. It's
Honestly, I don't
Uh.
think Lunar reacts. She has had her arms in human mush. I feel like this is nothing, and they're just gonna go walk in, try to clean off as much as they can, and let Sedusa know that she'll be there in a minute.
I will tell you, Nyx, you do not want that rapid detox. You do not
Okay.
want it.
Okay,
What is it?
no, wait, I have martial arts. I'm gonna fucking use it. I'm specifically trained to put people who do not want to be in holds in a hold.
Bun, really quick.
Yeah.
Lupa does have regular debriefing sessions with Blair. Would the name Razmataz have crossed our conversations?
No, you haven't had any because they haven't come back yet. You haven't had any conversation, so you have no idea.
16.
Can
Against
I-
I
all
just-
20.
I don't
Actually,
know,
you know what? No, I'm
wouldn't
gonna
drink
I'm gonna
anyway.
blow all my luck.
By the way, when you rolled, did you add your +2, Nyx?
I did not, no. So that would be a 22 with the
Except
plus.
for the fact that you actually have a -2.
Oh, okay. So it's actually
I'm blowing all of my luck. I'm blowing all of my luck on this.
Yeah.
I had a 16, add 6. That's 22.
Okay.
I got a 22.
All right, you get it, and I will tell you. So that is basically the dirty little secret. One of the many dirty little secrets of Blue Razzmatazz. It makes you feel like a god. It makes you feel like you got a +2, but it actually gives you a -2 to everything.
nice.
Like,
You
okay,
have-
sweetie, this is not gonna hurt one little bit. Hold still. Unhinge the jaw a little bit. Bite down. Detox.
Oh man, Mr. B went on such a bender.
Go ahead and roll. Well, actually, yeah. So you vom when this exits your system.
Uh-huh.
Just hugging her and rubbing her head, just like,
Why?
there you go, let it out. Pulling her hair back. It's like, there we go. Yep. No, I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay, dear. Happens to everybody.
You feel
You're
very,
good. You're good.
especially with everything else that is kind of like going on and all the stress. You. It's definitely a whole. My body's kind of done, and I think it's done at this point.
Has Sedusa noticed the unconscious bodies next to Nyx?
I don't know. Well, yeah, you would see them. You see two bodies. Yeah, you see two bodies on the
right.
ground.
I guess those are the next ones I have to deal with.
I mean,
Start.
feel free to try.
Let's give it a shot, I guess.
Well, one of them's dead.
Okay, well, that one would be a really hard sell.
Lunar will help with the other one.
Okay.
You sure you want to help with the dead one?
At least with Nyx, like, even if she's vomited and, like, trying to, like, groggy from this, just, in her haze, the other one's mine. Don't
Okay.
touch it.
I'm just gonna keep him alive. Can I keep him alive?
For now.
Okay, good girl. Thank you so much.
Can I offer Lunar the shower in a can that I keep on me?
Actually, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
Wait,
so
you
I
have
can
a
go-
shower in a can?
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Yeah.
that's the thing in Cyberpunk, and
Yep.
honestly, at the Oasis, there are plenty of the they sell them here, and they're not expensive.
Is that paramedic or is that? I guess it would be paramedic. I mean, they're the same. I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, but it would definitely be
Exact same
paramedic
number.
as badly off as this guy is. Oh,
Can I
there you go.
help?
23.
And with Lunar's help, you're able to stabilize him. He's going to be out for a while though, but you were able to stabilize him.
Cool. I think I still have enough rope because we just untied like 10 people. Then I'm gonna tie him up too.
Okay. You've got.
Like, let's get our pompadours together. Let's get the pompadour in the. There's some chairs in there. Let's tie him to some chairs.
Okay, so you have Pompadour, you have Pompadour, and you have whatever this guy's name is. You never caught it. And we're going to go ahead and end right here, and we will start with the interrogation and the chatting and all of that next session, next time on Cyberpunk Z. I hope everyone had a whole lot.
Can I open
Sedusa
the
would like
door?
to open a door. What door?
It's me.
What door are you trying
It's
to
me.
open?
The front door.
Oh, the front
You
door?
tap-
I can yeah, I just want to shove Sedusa in there.
What?
It keeps putting her on the roof.
There you go.
Up the ladder to the roof.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. What a gentleman.
Oh yeah, there's still one more body in the alley we need to frisk too.
Have at it.
Rocket's got it.
I am going to butcher this so badly, but oh, name one thing you're gonna need the stupid fucking rope for. Yeah, I butchered that horribly.
It's still lovely.
Boondock thinks is amazing. Fuck anyone who disagrees.
It's okay.
Ooh.
I will let you know what you get later, because we're already past time by a good half hour. It was good times
Half
though.
hour.
Well, yeah, because we started at 8 and we run for 3 hours, so it's 11 my time. We started at 8 my time. It is now 11 my time, so that's 3 hours plus it's 11:31, so 31 minutes. What?
Anyway.
What?
Ending.
What?
Ending.
No, what? What is it? Whiteout? What?
What?
Okay.
What? I didn't say anything.
Okay. All right. Yes, go ahead and go to bed. It is 5:31 a.m. for Culture Nerd. Poor Culture Nerd. Such a sweetheart, always showing up. I hope everybody had fun. I hope you will all come back, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after that, for more of this. I'm really enjoying this. This is definitely, there's a lot of story here, and the story is very specific to this area, and it's going to be fun to tell. And yeah. Is anybody from the crew sticking around? If not, we're probably just going to go ahead and just call it,
No.
because it's late.
I think we should. It's late. We should probably call it.
I will also say there will be no Monster Squad this Thursday. Our illustrious Doc Dresden has stuff that they have to do, and since that the focus of that particular game is going to be, since the focus of that particular game is him fighting versus, it's Mr. B fighting versus Dr. Kellogg. I want to be sure that he is there, especially with the stuff that Dr. Kellogg is about to pull on him. I cannot wait for that. I had totally forgotten, because the day I was doing that fight, I was having kind of a rough time, and I forgot that Dr. Kellogg had like 3 different fail safes that I did not pull, so I'm pulling them. It's gonna be fun.
That is not encouraging to hear, considering what has happened there.
Yeah, Lucy.
We're
Let's
already-
see tomorrow.
We're already
Okay,
down.
cool.
He's so
We're
sleepy.
basically down, Hazel. He is scared out of his mind and has a spinal injury.
That's true. There's
Aw.
That's rough.
Been
I'm
there.
gonna run away.
Yes.
I am also gonna jet.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Later,
Good night, everybody.
everyone.
It was so fun playing.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, IP.
Oh,
You don't have to tell me. You can just use the bathroom.
Okay, you get a slow clap for that one.
No, this given the fact that you took this in a way that you basically succeeded on all points. You didn't lose anything because of the way you approached it. I'm gonna give you a nice fat 70.
All right, I need
yeah.
somebody to give me a max IP that we have earned.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and jet though. Laters.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.